to be back. We know Trumanalo's lost for the season, and there's other injuries as well. Those are some of the big ones. Kiki Washington is back after getting nicked up and leaving last week's game. So there's a ton of injuries, but getting Hunter Knighton back, even though I think he's just playing defense tonight, is a huge boost for this Dixie team. And I'm excited to see how it turns, if the turnaround continues, right? Because you look at the Springville game and you look at some of those other games, I mean, they lost by a combined total of 7 points. A key play or 2 or 3, and this is an undefeated matchup. And that's why I think a lot of people think this, and ourselves included, that's why we're here, is the game of the night in Region 9 football.
Dixie Flyers led by quarterback Bronson Barb in his first year as a starter. He is a junior. Great touchdown to interception ratio, 9 touchdowns to 1 interception, and that's something he has in common with his counterpart tonight in Landon Fry. Yeah, 11 and 0 interceptions. We talked to Coach Mike Espin a little bit about that, and he was really, really saying, hey, that's what I love. You know, touchdown to interception ratio, 11-0, can't get much better than that, huh? And he also loves the fact that they have a good balanced offense. They don't always have to just drop back and throw it with Bretton Stone and Tyden Morris, and they can use Mendenhall and Hickman in the run game a little bit too. This is a versatile Snow Canyon team, and I don't think Tim Nowatzki, the offensive coordinator, has shown all his cards yet, Andy. I think there's a lot of plays that they have not even run because they've been able to kind of cruise with maybe 20-30% of their offense. All right, you're listening to Snow Canyon Dixie Region 9 football. We're going to take a 2-minute break. 2-minute break for the national anthem. We'll be back with more on the Interior Design Center pregame show.
There's a rush coming.
Let's rush best 9 plays from last week in Region 9. Number 1 better be good.
One-handed grab, and Luke Wright is going to score a touchdown on one of the better grabs you'll ever see in high school football.
Lawrence, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to sit there?
This is Henry Bouchard, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I never found a customer base more in need of fine American-made sucking power than I found up and down the Wasatch Front in the mid-1980s.
There's one thing coaches love, it's media guys telling them how good or bad their team is.
My pick for the 4A state championship this year when it comes to football is the Stansbury Stallions.
Give me a break. This isn't a contest about who can shovel the most corn silage. I like Pine View.
Run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Shopping sprees, sip my ties and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Welcome back. You're listening to the Interior Design Center pregame show. Snow Canyon High School. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson. We're about just a handful of minutes away from kickoff. Snow Canyon taking on the Dixie Flyers. Both teams 3-0. Devin, you had a chance to talk to both coaches in the before the game started. Let's take a look at our Camping World keys to the game in this matchup. Get your 2020 adventure started at Camping World in St. George. Visit them at 1500 Hilton Drive or campingworldstgeorge.com. They've got all the best selection, all the top brands for everything you need at Camping World in St. George. Let's start with the Dixie Flyers.
And one thing about Camping World, I love Camping World because they are all about our community here. I was at the Washington County School District Foundation fundraiser event today up at the Ledges, and and Charles was doing a hole-in-one. They've been great supporters. They're getting a bunch of clothes and things for the school district and necessities. There are people that are struggling, even in southern Utah. So big shout-out to Charles and the crew at Camping World. Go check them out, 1500 Hilton Drive. Dixie, offensively, I think they got to stop the run. I think that's the number one key. And then they got to match the size, but the physicality and speed as well. And then I think offensively, Barber's got to be great on third down, and Dixie's going to probably need to roll the dice, and probably there's going to be a key fourth down conversion or even 2 in this game, and the execution needs to be good there if Dixie's going to win here at SC. Defensively, got to make some big plays. That's a sack, a fumble. They got a team tackle. You got to wrap up and limit the penalties. That's something that Snow Canyon has had a habit of. So if Dixie can, have very few penalties and Snow Canyon continues to get penalized, that could be a big advantage for Dixie. For Snow Canyon, same thing. They can't have those penalties. 11 for over 125 yards last week. That's way too many. Offensively, no turnovers, no fumbles specifically. Because Fry hasn't thrown an interception all year, and I don't expect him to do that today. They want to be united and in sync tonight, according to Coach Esplin. And then on defense, I think, aside from cleaning up the penalties, stops on third down is going to go the other way, and then make Barben go to his second and third read. Coach Esplin talked a little bit about, hey, we want to take that first initial primary receiver away and make him go through his progressions. That's going to give them time with their talented front four to put pressure on him if he's having to check off of his primary guy.
We talked about his numbers. Bronson Barben being very efficient, not turning the ball over. One of the things that Dixie struggled with injuries is figuring out who their featured running back is going to be. Alex Maycock got hurt earlier on in the year. Avery and Shea Anderson have been kind of shouldering that load. How key is that position for the Flyers tonight against this stout defense?
Well, I think it is very important, but we saw, little Zach Ford last week for Desert Hills, 23 carries for 93 yards.
Yeah.
So I think this is a team with speed and quickness. If you can get that hole quickly and get into the second level. We've seen games this year where Snow Canyon's linebackers have hardly made any tackles because the front four is taking care of business. You go back to week 1 against Cypress. But, Wesley Taunu'u, Braxton Hickman, Hayden Fry, and then the cornerbacks and the safeties have done a really good job for Snow Canyon coming up in run support as well. I thought maybe if there was a weakness of Snow Canyon, it might be the young secondary. I haven't seen much weakness in the secondary this season so far, thus their 5-0 start.
Here come the Dixie Flyers marching in from the south end zone, carrying an American flag and a Dixie Flyers flag, and Snow Canyon waiting to explode through the tunnel being formed by the cheerleaders there in their all-black uniforms tonight. And it's nice to be at Snow Canyon High School on this side of the field. First time they've had the press box over here.
And this press box
it's amazing.
Is the air conditioning unit alone is phenomenal, Andy. Did you bring a jacket? Because they got it 70, and it's 70 in here, and it was almost triple digits today in southern Utah. This is a great revamped. And this might be the largest stadium now because the home side's still the same size, but this side over here is even bigger. This might be the biggest high school venue as far as how many fans they can pack in here. And then because of the setting out here, you got people in the lawn chairs set up over there by the SC. I mean, I'm expecting probably 25 to 3,500 fans here tonight. And it's a neon night for the student body section. Andy, you dig the neon night?
Oh, they brought it all out. Bright yellow, pink, orange on the Snow Canyon side. Dixie still filling in their stands as the captains come to the center of the field. Ja'Cory McKeever, number 57 for Snow Canyon, represents the Warriors. Bronson Barben for the Flyers with Coach Blaine Monkers and Mike Esplin meeting in the middle. Let's take a 1 minute break. 1 minute break. We'll be back with the kickoff right here on ESPN 97.7.
Tell me not in mournful numbers, life is but an empty dream. For the soul is dead that slumbers, and things are not as they seem.
Art is long and time is fleeting, and our hearts though stout and brave, still like muffled drums are beating, funeral marches to the grave. In the world's broad field of battle, in the bivouac of life, be not like dumb-driven cattle, be a hero in the strife.
Lives of great men all remind us that our lives can be sublime, and departing, leave behind us footprints on the sands of time. Footprints that perhaps another, sailing over life's solemn main, a forlorn and shipwrecked brother, seeing, shall take heart again. Let us then be up and doing, with a heart for any fate. Still achieving, still pursuing. Learn to labor and to wait.
And we're back here listening live to Region 9 football, part of our Sullivan Homes triple cast. Listen to us right here on ESPN 97.7. You can watch the game on sportsradio977.com or on CEC TV cable HD channel 108. And here come the Warriors in front of their home faithful wearing the All Blacks. They got 3 Snow Canyon flags and the big red, white, and blue. They're 3-0 in region play. They're undefeated overall, and this is going to be a fiery game. You've been listening to the Interior Design Center pregame show, and we're ready to go, folks. Just about seconds away from kickoff, we'll give you our Sky Mountain golf course starting lineups.
Yeah, looking at the starters is who got the ball, Andy? Help me out here. I didn't see the officials with the flip there. I'm trying to check down. Looks like Whitworth's coming out on the field, so it looks like Dixie will receive. So you look at Avery Anderson and Shea Anderson. Yes, they're brothers. They are both very talented. Avery is the senior, 47 carries on the ground. Shea, though, 19 carries on the ground, 179, 137 yards respectively. Those are the skill position guys you got to watch for. And then Josh Barney, that's Blake Barney's little brother. Yeah. He's starting to really evolve. He did not play the last couple of years, came out for his senior season, and he's been clutch. You'll see Easton Ellett, Carson Greer, Derek Kesterson, and maybe Hunter Knight at receiver. We'll have to wait and see. Mainly, they said they're going to utilize him on defense. And then Bronson Barbin. How about the numbers? 99 out of 186 attempts, 1361 through the air, averaging just under 14 yards of completion. And you mentioned 9-1. That is the ratio, touchdowns to interception. But, you know, Fry is completing 71% of his passes, only 53 for Barbin. That's very misleading because the first 3-4 games of the season, there was a lot of drops as this receiving core was trying to, figure out the velocity on Barbin's fastball because he's got a gun.
Absolutely. Here it comes, folks. Jacob Whitworth, the kicker for Snow Canyon, about to put a cleat into one and get us started at week 4 of region play underway. Kick goes to Shea Anderson. And here come the Flyers. Actually, that's Avery Anderson. He breaks to the left, gets a good pickup, then hit hard right around the 30-yard line. Flag flies from behind him. We'll see what the call is as Dixie starts with pretty good field position pending the penalty call.
Yeah, Avery is fast and quick, and he's a threat to break it just like Bretton Stone. His special teams could be a big factor tonight, but I think this is coming back. I think this is going to be an illegal block or a hold. I think it's the hold on the Flyers.
Yeah, hold will go against Dixie. Flag was spotted right around the 25-yard line. We'll see it here for our TV audience on replay if we can find it, as Avery Anderson has been excellent returning the ball for Dixie all season long. Here comes Bronson Barbin.
And you got this offensive line. It's got to keep him clean tonight. Honor Allo, Brock Reese, Kenneth Erickson and company, some of the other Sky Mountain starting lineup. They've got to do a good job in protection for Barbin tonight if the Flyers are going to put up some points and win this football game.
2-by-2 set for the Flyers. Brings Anderson in motion. Will hand him the ball on jet sweep. He gets around the corner, then gets knocked out by Wesley Tuafu'u, who has been a monster all year long for the Warriors.
Yeah, he's a senior, 6'1", 170 or 190. Actually, I think he goes about 6 foot. Wesley Tuafu'u is unbelievably quick. He can level the boom, but look at the lateral speed and just kind of throws him, just shoves him to the ground, and down he goes.
2nd and 10, no gain for the Flyers on play number 1, and already we're seeing the physicality of the Snow Canyon defense. Here's Barbin, straight drop back pass, looking to the outlet receiver, caught by Anderson, who makes a move, cuts back inside, gets sandwiched, but a good gain there on 2nd down, close to the 25-yard line.
Well, that's what Coach Esman wanted. That was not the primary receiver. He looked over the middle in a curl route. It was pretty well covered, so he checked to the back out and threw a nice pass in. Anderson wasn't content to just go out of bounds. Nice little cut back there, and right at the chains, nearly got the first down. It's going to be 3rd in inches.
One of your keys of the game, efficiency on 3rd down. We'll see what they have dialed up on a short yardage situation here on 3rd down. Here's Barbin. Avery in the backfield. They'll hand it to Avery off tackle. He's tripped up. short of the line to gain. What a defensive play by the right side of that defense for Snow Canyon.
Yeah, I mean, it's an RPO, so that's Barbin's read, right? So he's looking at the defensive end over here and trying to draw him to Barbin. Barbin should have kept that football. He should have kept that football because Dixie's going to have to punt. A little bit of mistake there by the junior quarterback.
Great job to collapse the right side of that line by Lorenzo Salili at that right defensive end position. And already back for a punt return is Braxton Hickman, as well as Tyden Morris for the Warriors. To kick it, Barney going to put a kick into it a rugby style.
That's going to be a first down. They hit him.
And there is a flag down by the punter.
It's going to be the 5-yard variety, but because he was running outside the pocket, you got to be careful. That's even harder to do. And they're actually going to call that the running of the kicker, which is going to be on 4th and less than a half a yard. That's going to be Dixie's offense getting a chance to accept this penalty and keep the football. We talked about it just a few minutes ago. Penalties have hurt them. And Barney got hit, kind of clipped. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to draw the flag.
Yeah, his leg was still up in the air, dangerous position to be in. And even with that little contact, got to throw the flag. An automatic first down for Dixie.
I don't know if I love that, though, Andy. When you're a rugby style and you're outside the pocket like that, you know what? You are a threat to run it, but that's a tough one. But still, the letter of the law is the letter of the law.
Fabulous Freddy's first down for the Flyers. They have it on their own 39-yard line. Here comes Bronson Barbin. Same set. They're going to motion over Ellett. Fake the handoff to him. Looking down the field deep. Throws it up high for Anderson. He's going to drop the ball. Great recovery by number 3, Logan Mendenhall, to get back. He was beat on the play. Ball was up in the air forever. And Mendenhall is down on the ground holding his arm.
And that's underthrown. Anderson, if he can run underneath that, that's a touchdown. You're going to see good action in the backfield, freezing everybody. Offensive line gives Barbin just enough time, puts a lot of air under it, but you had to adjust and come back to the ball a little bit, and probably should have caught that, and maybe a little bit of a hand fight and bump there early, but not enough to draw the flag.
Mendenhall still down here for the Warriors. We'll take a 30-second break. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back with more of the first quarter right here on your Region 9 Radio Network.
Wait a second.
Do you know who I am?
Julia.
Hi. I just wanted to talk to you about what happened with those 2 girls in 8th grade.
Oh, yeah?
That one day at PE when they were yelling at me and then you just linked arms with me. I don't think you know how much that helped me because I finally knew that I had somebody.
Welcome back. Snow Canyon High School, first quarter action. 0-0 score with 9:54 left on the scoreboard. Logan Mendenhall walks off the field, being helped by DeJuan Shakespeare. Injury timeouts brought to you this year by Intermountain Sports Medicine. Appreciate all they do to keep our Region 9 athletes safe. Mike Tolman here for Dixie and DeJuan Shakespeare for Snow Canyon. Hopefully Mendenhall will be able to rejoin the game here shortly as Bronson Barbin comes out. 2nd and 10 for the Flyers. Drop back, quick hitch throw. Caught by Dixie. That's Carson Greer with the reception and cutting their yards to go in half for a 3rd and 4, 3rd and 4.5 for the Flyers.
Well, and that's what makes Coach Munker such a great play caller. You know, he's able to take shots, but then when he needs yardage, he goes to a high completion percentage play and a nice accurate throw by Barbin.
Another pass for Bronson, looking for the skinny little look-in route, incomplete. Throws it to Carson Greer. Again, a little bit high and well covered by Snow Canyon.
Yeah, and he took a shot, right? I mean, this is in a very aggressive defense. So even if he catches that hit comes immediately. That's hard to bring to the body as he goes up high and he gets punished. He thought there was something there early as he got hit up around the helmet, but I think a good clean play, and Dixie will have to punt for the 2nd time in a row.
Yeah, 4th and 4. They opt to, in their own territory, go ahead and kick it away with Josh Barney. Appreciate all of our sponsors helping us bring you Region 9 football this year, including Nets on Fire, our clock and time sponsor this year, as Barney takes his sweet time on the rugby kick, allowing his coverage team to get down. Their ball will bounce around the 16, 17-yard line and will be downed by Bo McGivern.
And I like what McGivern did there. He went and got behind it in case it bounced backwards, not to give up any yardage. That was smart there. But Barney, by buying that much time, the Gunners were already down there. And smart, really not to risk trying to catch that because there was so many people right there down to the ball.
9:17 in the first quarter on our Nets on Fire clock. And we get our first look at Landon Fry, senior quarterback, having a tremendous year. Commit to play at Utah in baseball already. He's back there with Bretton Stone, his star running back, who's back to full health for the Warriors. Braxton Hickman also in on offense on the near side slot position.
And I love his accuracy, 71% completion ratio.
Handoff goes inside to Bretton Stone, who gets a good gain. 2 offensive linemen pulling into the gap and creating some room for him. And he's right around the first down marker. In fact, he has the Fabulous Freddy's first down.
Yeah, Bretton Stone, watch. He stutter steps and then comes back to the inside, hits that hole so quickly. Offensive line, good crease. Bodie Ray makes the tackle, but not till he's touched 5 yards downfield. And then it ends up being a 10-yard run and move the chains.
Trips to the far side. Will Warner, the lone receiver, to the home side here for Snow Canyon. Pistol formation for the Warriors. Fry hands it off right up the middle. ISO to Bretton Stone. Spins off one, and then he's finally wrangled by Braden Wilson.
Trevin Aldridge was just trying to find Bretton Stone. I mean, he's coming up from the middle backer position. Watch number 40 for Dixie right there. Oh, and Bretton's just so slippery, spins out of a waistline tackle there. And you know what? 9-yard gain, 2 carries, 19 yards, pretty good average. I mean, he's averaging almost 7 per carry because you can see the explosiveness. I mean, he's one of the all-time great running backs I've seen at Snow Canyon. I mean, and there's been a long history of great ones.
Second and short. We'll see if they take a shot here with Landon Fry. Twins to either side. Here's Fry. Straight drop back. Throws the hitch to Braxton Hickman. Caught, goes back up the middle, and he'll get the first down. Cross midfield for the Warriors. 3 successful plays in a row to start this one for Snow Canyon.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do is get the run game going, stay balanced, though. High percentage pass. Hickman, I can't wait to see where this kid takes his talents to when his high school career is done. But right now, 1 catch, 1 play on both sides of the ball. He's the leading tackler on this team and also has a number of catches this year, Andy. I think Hickman now 16 catches on the season. He's the Swiss Army knife of this team.
4-man front for the Flyers. Trips to the far side for Snow Canyon. Fry, straight handoff up the middle. This time it'll be stuffed by the Dixie Flyers. Great penetration there by the defensive line. Number 70, Brian Allegria with the stop.
Yeah, and he had to go low and fight through a double team. Beats Ja'Cory McKeever, which is not easy to do. And Allegria right there making the best defensive play of the night thus far.
Landon Fry goes to the sideline to get the play as Snow Canyon with a little huddle up here before 2nd and 10. Hickman rejoins the receiving corps on the far side. They'll stay in the 3-by-1 pistol formation.
I love these black unis with the gold and green numbers and helmets. Good looking.
Handoff goes up to the middle again. Bretton Stone kicks it to the right, gains about 6 yards on 2nd down into Dixie territory.
Yeah, and just, like Zeke does, feed me, Bretton Stone. Look again, not touched till he's 4 or 5 yards downfield, and it's really just a jump cut and then always continuing to fall forward.
And there were 2 Flyers there waiting for it. Both of them seemed to think their assignment was to stay on Fry, and Fry with a good read gives it, and both Dixie defenders caught off guard as Stone goes right past them. 3rd down and 4 coming up on the Dixie 44-yard line for Snow Canyon. First 3rd down faced by the Warriors. New running back in the backfield as Fry's going to keep it on a design keeper. He goes to the left, huge hole. He breaks it out and gets inside the 25-yard line. Beautiful call, beautiful blocking for Snow Canyon.
Yeah, I love this because you've got, 5 receivers out there, and that really opens up the field. And then watch him. You got to respect him going right to Tyden Morris. Instead, design quarterback draw off left tackle, not up the middle. And had it not been for Kiki Washington there, Fry would have been into the Team D Auto Sales red zone, but a pretty good open field tackle by Kiki Washington.
Another Fabulous Freddy's first down. Fuel it up, wash it down, and save it. 2 Fabulous Freddy's Southern Utah locations.
This is exactly how you script an opening drive, and Coach Nowatzki does pre-script the first 10 plays in this opening drive.
Tide Morris, the running back, he'll be motion outside, and they're going to run it again with Landon Fry. Lead blocker is Braxton Hickman. Fry cuts it back in the middle, through a bunch of white jerseys and into the end zone. Touchdown, Snow Canyon.
Why not? Same play pretty much. Maybe a little bit different wrinkle there, but it's the quarterback designed run. You got an extra blocker, and I think Coach Nowatzki said, "Ooh, Landon looked really good on that last run. Let's try that again," and it works out for that special moment when you touch it down. Landon Fry with his feet from 23 yards out.
Yeah, a lot of eyes going to Tide Morris on the motion. Braxton Hickman did a great job blocking, and Landon Fry showing off the athleticism as Whitwer comes in to kick the PAT for the Warriors. It is down, up, and good. 7-0 with 5:20 left in the first quarter. Warriors lead. We'll take the full timeout. We'll be back with the Dixie Flyers on offense right after this break.
There's a rush coming.
Well, let's rush best 9 plays from last week in Region 9. Number 3, we go to the soccer field. Same field, different sport. Brianna Stewart bends it like Mia into the top corner pocket. Take a peek at your letters. You can send us mail at any time.
What's up with the stupid robot? His prediction percentage is lower than my dog's IQ, and my dog is dumb as a rock.
Lawrence, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to sit there? There's one thing coaches love. It's media guys telling them how good or bad their team is.
Welcome back. Region 9 football brought to you by Sullivan Homes. Bring you our triple cast tonight. You can also watch this game on sportsradio977.com or CEC TV. 7-play drive for Snow Canyon, 76 yards, capped by a run by Landon Fry for a touchdown. Ball is on the carpet, and it looks like Snow Canyon's going to fall on it right around the 20-yard line. And what a turn of events as Anderson is down on his knees with his head in his hands. Unclear if he's injured or just showing his disappointment as he gets clipped, and the ball does come out before his knee hits the ground, and it is recovered clearly by Snow Canyon, and they'll start this possession in the Team D red zone.
And it looked like he ran into his own guy. And now Dixie's defense put in a really bad position. You go 76-yard drive, 7 plays. Fry runs it in, and now you fumble. Ooh, this is a great start for Snow Canyon and disastrous for Dixie.
Mendenhall, Wade, and Hickman bunch trips to the near side. Fry hands it off to Bretton Stone up the middle. He's going to tear right through the Dixie defense for a fabulous Freddy's first down and put him right about the 6-yard line, as his yards per carry has been stellar so far tonight for Snow Canyon. See here on the replay for our television audience, nobody touches him until he gets to the safety. Not a good sign for Rick Barry's defense so far in stopping the run, as Snow Canyon's offensive line dominating in the trenches so far.
Yeah, and Bretton Stone already making his mark on this game. Already, 95 yards of offense. And he is running it really, really strong. And remember, he missed 2 games with a hamstring. That hamstring last week, 3 touchdowns, 167, and it looks great again tonight.
Stone right up the middle again, off the edge for the Dixie Flyers as Bodie Ray gets him around the waist and drags him down after only a couple-yard gain. Make it 1st and goal from the 5-yard line for Snow Canyon.
And Snow Canyon getting big chunk after big chunk, just running behind that big offensive line. I think that offensive line averages about 280, 285. That's one of the bigger offensive lines in 4A in the state of Utah.
Jordan Wade comes in with the play at the receiver position. We'll see if they just keep it on the ground, trying to make a statement here with simple power runs up the middle to Bretton Stone. Braxton Hickman remains as the H-back in for the Warriors. They'll be motioned. They'll fake the handoff to him on the jet sweep, and Landon Fry will try to go up the middle, but good job by Dixie keeping him out of the end zone and forcing a 3rd and goal from the 2.
Yeah, I think Kenneth Erickson kind of slid over. Senior screen, fighting off a block. McKeever doesn't chip there. He kind of creates a pile, and that allows, I think, Bodie Ray or somebody else to come over and make that tackle. you run that to the short side of the field there, and Dixie just really didn't bite on that fake, and Fry didn't have as much running room as he had the previous quarterback keepers.
Flyers looking to bear down here on the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, 3:11 left on the Nets on Fire clock. Snow Canyon comes out in the wishbone, and there's a straight handoff with blockers in front of him, and Bretton Stone's going to walk into the end zone. Old school smash mouth football there by Tim Nowatzki on the call. Easy touchdown for the Warriors.
Yeah, just straight give. I mean, you got a couple extra blockers. You take on that block, and Hickman just puts a beauty down. Boy, is Hickman one of the best lead blockers in the region? If he's not, he's right up there because he takes on that linebacker, and Stone just strolls right in. And Snow Canyon, what a great start tonight. Already up 13-0, PAT pending.
Dixie with only one offensive possession where they had to kick it away, and then the fumble on their kickoff return gave it back to the Warriors, and that's why Snow Canyon leads now 14-0 after the Whitworth PAT. Let's take a full timeout. We'll be back for more of the first quarter right here on your Region 9 Radio Network.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Welcome back. Snow Canyon leads 14-0 over the Dixie Flyers. Kickoffs brought to you by Simply Wisdom Teeth. Always a low price, just $8.99 to get all wisdom teeth pulled over at Simply Wisdom Teeth. Anderson with the return for the Flyers, cuts it back out, gets across the 25-yard line, and holds on to it this time as the Dixie Flyers will get their second offensive possession. Bronson Barbin and the big boys on that offensive line come out, look to get something going here at the near the end of the first quarter for Coach Mockers. Yeah, and the new turf, the color scheme, the grandstands. This place is loving what they're seeing. 14-0. We're already halfway or over halfway or a big score dessert brought to you by Holbrook Asphalt. We're going to get free yogurt at Yogurtland if we get over 25 points. What a great start. This is an important drive for Bronson Barbin and the Flyers offense. Handoff goes right up the middle for the Flyers. That is, I've got Dave Hollings. Yep, Dave Hollings. Up the middle. They think they're going to get Maycock back maybe as soon as next week, but, he's kind of more their fullback, one of them. You got Avery Anderson, Shea Anderson. They're more of your speedsters, but he's kind of more of your pounder. Ellett on the motion. They're going to hand it off to Hollings again up the middle, but flags fly on a dead ball penalty. Assume it might be a procedure penalty against the Flyers. It is, and that'll put them back about 2nd and 13 coming up for Barbin and the offense. Penalty, special teams penalty against Snow Canyon earlier on that gave Dixie an automatic first down. Dixie with a fumble on a special teams play, and now a penalty procedure-wise. Barbin pressured. He's going to have to get out of the pocket and try to run it. He dives in between a bunch of Warriors, about 3 yards short of the first down. Good heads-up play to make it 3rd and 4 now for the Flyers, as we see here on our replay. And I love this, great pocket presence, and then boom, shoots out the cannon. You're not going to slide feet first. He's going to get everything he can and make this a 3rd and manageable, about 3rd and 3. What's your best play to pick up 3 yards, or do you take a shot here? 2-deep safety look for Barbin. He'll motion Avery as his pitchman hands it off to Hollings, who has room. He's chased down by Braxton Hickman on the backside and dragged down short of the line to gain. What a play by Hickman. Yeah, is there 2 better defensive ends than Hayden Fry and Braxton Hickman? He's going to come all the way, scrape down the line, and get him from the backside. And not just get him, bring him down quickly. Hollins has got to hit that hole a little bit harder, knowing Hickman's coming. But I don't think you ever saw him. 4th and short. They were trying to draw him off sides with a hard count. We'll see if they switch things up. They're going to try to avoid taking a timeout and just bring on their punt team, Josh Barney. and a lot of confusion out there. But it looks like, yeah, they're going to have to call a timeout.
Yeah.
Trying to do a line change, but kids were confused.
Too many men on the ice, Andy. Too
Yeah.
many men on the ice. Intercap Lending timeout. Appreciate Scott Gibson, his team at Intercap Lending. They don't match their rates. If you're looking to refinance or purchase a new home, call our friends Scott Gibson and his team at Intercap Lending today. Really, really unfortunate that Dixie can't move the chains. They need to give their defense a quick little breather and try to sustain a drive. And right now, Snow Canyon clearly has all the momentum in this first quarter.
Yeah, dominating performance so far by the Warriors as Dixie rarely looks
and the key
on
thing,
offense like they're inept. But right now, credit Snow Canyon's defense.
The key thing I'm seeing is Landon Fry has only thrown one pass. I mean, they're doing it with the ground game, 1 for 1, 13 yards, but he had 2 of the biggest runs of the quarter so far. They are just matching up pound for pound and just trying to power football and just pound the rock right at this Flyers defense. And unfortunately for the Flyers, their offense hasn't gotten it going yet.
14-0 on your one-loss scoreboard. Warriors lead here at home in the first quarter as Coach Mike Esplin trots off the field with his mask and headphones on for the Warriors. And Josh Barney will do another rugby-style kick. They're going to fake it. He's going to go up the middle, and he's going to be short, Devin.
Yeah, that's rugby. You showed it twice. He decided a little early. I thought maybe he should have waited, but you could see, he's a playmaker. He's trying to make a play. I don't mind the call down 14-0, but now short porch for Snow Canyon. And that's one of those situations where sometimes you roll the dice and sometimes you come up empty.
Hayden Fry tracks him down. Good discipline by Snow Canyon on that play. And once again, they've got the ball right around, flirting with the Team D red zone on their first play of a series. Already up 2 scores. 2-by-2 set. Hickman stays in on offense. Bretton Stone, the lone running back. Both these teams currently 3-0 in region. We'll be getting you some Hearst Ace Hardware score updates from around the region as the night continues on. Fry from the shotgun. Draw again, trying to get around the edge. Gets a great block, lowers his shoulder. Excellent tackle by Hunter Knighton, who's back for the Flyers, getting lower than Fry and taking him down.
Yeah, but I like Fry's aggressiveness. He's like, you know what? I'm going to put my head down and get every yard I can. And he's not scared of a little physicality, as he just didn't get quite as low as Hunter Knighton went. And Knighton's been, out 4 weeks with that leg injury. It's a big plus to have his leadership back there at the safety position. And a nice tackle there. Limit that to just a 3-yard gain, but still productive play for the Warriors offensively.
Second down, 7 to go. 32 seconds on the clock and ticking. As Braxton Hickman brought in motion. Handoff will go to Stone up the middle. Does a great job avoiding a tackle and getting more yardage. I think that was middle linebacker there for Dixie.
Honor Allo is the guy that ended up making the stop, number 50. But anytime you can wrap up Bretton Stone, you better make sure you wrap up because he's slippery. But tackle from the backside, and this is, I think, the first time in the game Snow Canyon will be faced with a third and longer situation here. It's going to be third and still only about 3, but they have not even had to get to third down as the quarter comes to an end.
14-0 is your score. Snow Canyon leads. We'll take the timeout. Back with the second right after this on your Region 9 Radio Network.
All right, Lawrence, bring it in.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to pancake McKeever.
Okay.
You go to the right hard.
Go to the right.
Full speed.
Yes, full speed.
Don't go full speed in rehearsal.
Yes.
Our ratings are never going to go up.
Okay, let's put these little babies to bed.
Ready? Break. Hey, Brent, when we're done, you can go back to playing Pokemon with those nerds you hang out with at Snow Canyon.
Ha ha ha, ha ha. Ready. Down. Hot, hot.
Oh.
And we're back. Appreciate Luke Udy and his team helping us bring you play-by-play every Friday night right here on ESPN Radio. If you're shopping for insurance, that's not fun, especially when you compare it to watching your favorite team win. But when you save a ton of money with Luke Udy, it's worth it. Auto or life or home insurance, call Luke Udy today, 435-251-9102. 3rd and 3 coming up here for Snow Canyon. Fry and Stone and Hickman in the backfield for the Warriors. Handoff goes up the middle to Stone. He's going to spin around and reach across and easily get another fabulous Freddy's first down.
Yeah, and a nice job again. Not getting touched until he's already almost at the line to gain. And you're going to see just a straight give, and you're tackling him from the backside, and, of course, Stone's going to fall forward as they're knocking on the Team D Auto Sales red zone. Snow Canyon looks really impressive right now.
Yeah, they're moving people up front. That offensive line is winning the battle of the trenches, and Brenton Stone, when he does get wrapped up, is just spinning off people and making a bunch more yards. 1st and 10 inside the Team D Auto red zone once again for the Warriors. Twins to the near side. And here comes Fry. He's going to hand it off to Stone. Goes right up the middle, shakes and shimmers, gets into the, well, just short. Just short. They're going to say he's about a half a yard short as.
And he's a little, he looks like he
big
took a
contact,
shot.
yeah.
Straight give again, almost the same play, RPO. And look at the speed of Brenton Stone, tackle from the backside, and kind of a collision. He lands on the Dixie player. I don't think he's ever down. I think that's, you were about to call touchdown.
Yeah.
I think that was a touchdown. You know, obviously, if you had instant replay at the high school level, which will probably never happen in the state of Utah, that would have probably been overturned because his knee was never down. He landed on the flyer player and crossed the plane of the goal. Still, 1st and goal situation coming up, but more importantly, the injury.
Yeah.
Intermountain Sports Medicine team, DeJuan Shakespeare out there to take a look. They do such a great job. If you have kids playing sports at the youth level, go see Dr. Christian Millward, Intermountain Sports Medicine. Great longtime partner with us on ESPN Radio as well as our local high school teams, keeping them safe, keeping them out there on the field.
They've taken his helmet off, and it looks like he will be helped up, shaking his head a little bit. He got hit by Bo McGivern on the right side. We'll see here on the replay. He's worrying about Washington, and then he gets hit hard by McGivern, but he's walking off the field. Hopefully he'll be able to return tonight. He's having an incredible game so far for the Warriors.
A couple of Hearst Ace Hardware Region 9 updates. Snow Canyon leading here 14-0, but you check the other scores around the region. Same score out in Hurricane. Desert Hills up 14-0. Pineview, Bunnell just did a quarterback draw, about a 7-yarder, and Pineview takes the 7-0 lead. And then the other game, 9-7, Canyonview is leading Cedar right now, AT. So those are all your first quarter or early second quarter scores.
And power I formation. Ball goes to the carpet. It was never controlled by Fry. It's recovered by Braxton Hickman. They were in a power I formation.
Yeah, it looks like,
see here.
Yeah, maybe he wasn't ready or was going on a silent count, not sure, but that one just went down, and they actually lose about a yard on the play. Back to the 2.
And Dixie desperate for a break like that as Brenton Childs comes in with the play, whispers it to Landon Fry. And we'll see if they stick it with that same kind of formation. Brenton Stone back in the game now in the wishbone.
I like this look from Snow Canyon. They did it last week. It's worked really well when they've shown this.
Handoff faked up the middle, and Fry keeps it on the triple option look and dives into the end zone for his 2nd rushing touchdown of the night for the Warriors.
Yeah, Landon Fry right now with Brenton Stone a little nicked up off the field, but now he was back in for that play. Used Stone as a little bit of that option decoy. You got to stay wide. Fry takes it right off right tackle and easily scores between Fry. And he's kind of running right behind his cousin, Hayden Fry, there for the touchdown.
Yeah, you know, you look at this team and how well they move people. You feel like they could just run the wishbone and run the triple option like they're playing back in the 70s and still dominate everybody. The kick is no good, and the score will be 20-0. Appreciate our sponsor, Simply Wisdom Teeth, bringing you kicks all season long. Simply Wisdom Teeth, just $8.99 to get all 4 wisdom teeth pulled at Simply Wisdom Teeth. Let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back with the kickoff after this.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. on St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this.
I need a one dance.
And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
Welcome back to the Sullivan Homes game of the week. Snow Canyon leads 20-0 against the Dixie Flyers. Appreciate Sullivan Homes helping us bring you Region 9 football all season long. You only build your dream home once. That's why you need it done just right at Sullivan Homes. Visit sullivan-homes.com today.
And that might be the only missed PAT of the season for Whitworth.
Here comes Shea Anderson with the return. Gets hit hard in the back, but he's done an admirable job consistently getting him past the 25 near the, let's see, they got him spotted about the 26, 27.
And it looked like Anderson had a nice little crease up the middle, and then watch Kennedy come in. Boom! A nice little hit there, and you think you're going to get some pretty good field position. You still don't get the 30-yard line. And this is probably the most important possession in region play, you could argue, for Dixie's offense. They got to find some points here.
Barbin with the out route caught by Ellett, who turns his shoulders and makes an aggressive move for the sticks, and I think gets enough to get the fabulous Freddie's first down. Ellett's first touch of the night for the Flyers. And Dixie wanting to move quick. They stay in a 2-by-2 set with Anderson in the back with Barbin. He's looking to the sidelines. Coach Eggleston over there signaling in the play calls. Here's Barbin, straight drop back, looking out on a hitch route. Come back to Josh Barney. It's caught in the middle of the field. He makes a move, breaks a tackle, and gets into Snow Canyon territory. It was an awkward route as Anderson and Barney were in the same place, but Bronson was still able to complete the pass.
Yeah, he looked a little discombobulated, there's no question, but it actually kind of worked out because Barney steps kind of in front and then had a little yak yardage there before Warner and then company, Mendenhall, eventually gets the credit for the tackle there.
Barbin, they're going to pass again, move fast. Ball goes outside to Anderson on a little out route. They're just nickel and diamond against this zone that Snow Canyon's playing for a little game, bringing up 2nd and 7 now.
Look at the footwork, though, from Barbin. One step, set the feet, throw right on the hands. Warner comes up, makes the tackle at the 32, but finally a little urgency from this offense, going a little quicker and letting Bronson Barbin try to get some points. Looking for the first points of the night for this Flyer offense.
Motion Anderson towards a trips. Ball goes a little bit low. He has to slide for it. Hits him in the numbers, but it will be a little too hot to handle. Ball goes incomplete.
Yeah, but I like the play. You know, you're in a zone defense, and you're trying to fit in a tight window. It's a long throw to hit the outside receiver on the far sideline. You go with the more high percentage play, just couldn't quite fit it in there. Probably could have been caught, though, as it kind of just was down low, but he couldn't bring it to the body.
Key third down once again for the Flyers. 3rd and 7 for Barbin. The Warriors just sent 4. Barbin throws it to the middle of the field. Caught. Beautiful pass right on the hands of Ellett, who turned his head, and it was immediately right on his hands.
Yeah, you called it. He did not see the ball until it was probably 2 feet. Watch Ellett, middle of your screen. Right now, the ball's already there as he turns. That is great concentration and a picture-perfect throw.
And already to the line, they're going to run a draw to Anderson up the middle for a big gain. He keeps his legs turning, gets inside the 5-yard line, and I like the pace of this drive for Dixie. It's working in spades.
Yeah, why not speed it up? You got Snow Canyon on their heels a little bit here. Got to punch this in, try to get back in this game. Still a long way to go. Most of the second quarter in front of you. This would be big.
Barbin looking for the out route. Great job by Greer, spitting off his man, using his strength to free himself up. Touchdown, Flyers.
Greer got to be careful there not to spike that ball. He kind of spun it, luckily. But, you know, just kind of ran a little arrow, just kind of a straight little arrow, and you sell the slant off, get that outside DB Esplin to bite in just a little bit, and then there's Greer wide open, and what does Barbin do? Puts it right on his hands, and Dixie showing signs of life. That was a big, big drive for the score.
Near perfect besides the one incomplete pass to Barbin, or to Anderson from Barbin. PAT is good. We got a 13-point game with 8:04 left on your Nets on Fire clock. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more Region 9 football right here on your Region 9 radio network.
Beyond the park you know exists a world you don't. A world that is greater, greater than just one passion, greater than just one adventure, greater than just one moment. Come to where life is greater. Come to Greater Zion.
Because of you, I feel not alone in this world. And you let me know that it only takes one person to make you feel wanted.
Welcome back. 22-7. Snow Canyon leads. Dixie gets their first touchdown of the game. 4-yard pass to Greer from Barban after an excellent drive by the Flyers with only one play. There was a drop pass. Otherwise, it was perfect. Ball goes into the end zone on the touchback as Hickman tried to jump and catch it from the 1-yard line. He's dying for any opportunity to run the ball in.
Barban it only completed 2 passes, but on that drive, he was on the mark, wasn't he, Andy? Goes 5 for 7 on that drive. He's now 7 for 10 in the game, 81 yards and the touchdown. And that post throw was special. This kid is a special, gifted quarterback. When you can throw that ball pinpoint on a post route and your receiver turns and it's already on your hands, that was the key play of that drive. I mean, Greer, obviously, great route, great touchdown, but that post, that little skinny post, was the key play that really sparked Dixie and maybe a little momentum for their defense.
See what Coach Berry has to offer Snow Canyon on defense here, as they have gone unabated for most of this game. Simple handoff up the middle to Brenton Stone, and he continues to get 4 or 5 yards of carry on that ISO play.
Still, Landon Fry has only thrown once in this game, but Brenton Stone, 11 carries, 73 yards before that last one and a touchdown. He's averaging 6.6 yards per carry. And Landon Fry himself, 5 carries, 51 yards. That's 10 yards a tote, Andy, and 2 touchdowns.
Number 40, Trevin Aldridge, has kind of been thrown into that key middle linebacker position for Dixie, and he's got his work cut out for him tonight. Twins to either side. Here's Fry on 2nd and 5. Motion man. He'll hand it to him around the edge. He's trying to get the edge. Great job by McCade Fielding to at least disrupt him enough to make him fall over. Good pursuit by number 18 there for Dixie.
Yeah, you're going to watch him stay outside, and then I think you're going to see McGivern come up and ultimately get credit once Stone tried to cut back to the middle of the field.
Huge 3rd down for this Dixie defense. We'll see if Coach Berry dials up some pressure here. Longest field that Snow Canyon's had to face all game long on the offensive side of the ball. Trips to the far side. Here's Fry. Pistol formation once again with Brenton Stone. And he's looking to his left to pass. He's pressured big time as Berry does bring pressure. No chance for Fry. Huge play by that Dixie defense.
Yeah, Bodie Ray, Erickson, Fielding, you're going to come with 5 there, and ultimately, Bodie Ray, I think, got there first, and a timely blitz that pays off, as you see for the first time tonight, the punt unit on for Snow Canyon. And momentum has swung just a little bit now. Dixie should get pretty good field position. McGivern standing in his own 40 here as Whitwer is going to kick this punt, standing inside his own 5 at about the 3.
Big hit there by the Dixie defense. Big hits brought to you by Sand Hollow Golf Course all season long. Kick is low. Line drive will bounce in front of McGivern. He will decide not to pick it up, and it'll roll dead at about the 36-yard line.
It never took a hop to where he could kind of handle it cleanly, so pretty good decision there. But, that was a good punt by Whitwer. Kind of angled, 10 yards off the sideline and got a forward bounce. You'll take that if you're Snow Canyon special teams coach down there clapping his appreciation.
Sand Hollow Golf Course has 27 championship holes. Plus, you can stay in the villas or check out a show at the new Rock Bowl music venue. Follow them on Instagram or Facebook to keep up with events, or call 656-GOLF for tee times.
Yeah, tonight, actually, they had a Battle of the Voices going on out there. Kind of a karaoke contest. Kind of cool. They always got cool things going on at Sand Hollow.
See if this Dixie offense can stay hot as Barban launching one on the far side of the field. Goes up. Flags will fly. It will be defensive pass interference. And it was that intercepted and then they just stopped the play? I couldn't hear the whistles, but it looked to me like the ball was picked off on the deflection.
One-on-one coverage. Esplin got a little bump, turns, runs, really good coverage, and then It looks like he's just jumping up face guarding. I don't know.
Maybe that's a high school rule where they blow it dead if it's defensive interference, so there's not a hit or something like that. But we'll see as they convene right around the 50-yard line. Clear face guarding on Greer, who's kind of moved from a defensive specialist over the last couple weeks to one of their targets on offense. He had the touchdown last series for them. As referee still trying to figure out maybe where to mark the ball after the penalty. Appreciate all of our local sponsors helping us bring you Region 9 football, including Nets on Fire. Check out Nets on Fire for specials on training. You can get signed up today. Nets on Fire, they're building champions on and off the court up at their beautiful new complex at Green Springs.
And it's official. They were looking what to name the new roller skating rink that's coming at the B. Moore Sports Complex. And I think they've decided on the rink, which is going to be a lot of fun for everybody here in Washington County and all around the state. I think it's going to be a great addition to that Be More complex.
First down, Flyers draw goes to Anderson. He's stuffed. Great penetration once again by this Snow Canyon defense led by Tyson Green as Anderson gets about a yard.
Yeah, Barber could have sold the draw a little bit more, maybe put the ball up, faking the throw a little bit there, but they sniffed that one out pretty good. Maybe got a half a yard, and that was it.
2nd and 9 for Barbin. Drop back. Got max pressure, pressured a little bit by McKeever. He escapes. It goes to the right, looking down the field, throws a bullet, and it goes to Greer. Was he bobbling it on the sideline?
No.
They say no.
Caught it.
Catches it, and a huge, fabulous Freddy's first down on an athletic throw by Barbin.
And what a job coming back to your quarterback. And look at the accuracy from Barbin throwing on the run. McKeever thought he had the sack. He's going to put pressure initially and then just jumps out to the outside and then never really sets his feet, just whips it, and nice catch on the sideline, got the foot in bounds.
Here's Barbin looking his way again. Greer catches it, stays on his feet. It's going to be another touchdown for Carson Greer. What a turnaround these last two possessions for the Flyers.
Yeah, and you had a quick catch, and then he's able to jump cut to the inside. After that, nobody there on the back end, and that too high safety look, and it looked like is that Morris or Mendenhall was just late getting over there, and he caught it. It wasn't a deep route. It was kind of a stop route almost, a light fade where he just didn't go deep, and they throw it in front of the safety. Touchdown Flyers, whole new ball game now.
Kick is up and good. The left foot of Rene Bernal has been very reliable so far this year for the Flyers. We'll take the break. We got a ball game, folks. 2014 Snow Canyon leads. They'll get the ball after the break.
There's a rush coming.
Well, let's rush. Best 9 plays from last week in Region 9. Number 3, we go to the soccer field. Same field, different sport. Brianna Stewart bends it like Mia into the top corner pocket. Take a peek at your letters. You can send us mail at any time.
What's up with the stupid robot? His prediction percentage is lower than my dog's IQ, and my dog is dumb as a rock.
Lawrence, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to sit there? There's one thing coaches love. It's media guys telling them how good or bad their team is.
Welcome back. Line drive kick fielded by Bretton Stone at the 1-yard line. He's got Braxton Hickman leading a block. He takes on Tofi. Stone cuts inside, gets to about the 25-yard line. Late flag flies. Be a dead ball foul. Not sure where it was or who it was on. But how the momentum has changed quickly in this game. 2 great possessions by Bronson Barbin and the Dixie Flyers in a row have them just 6 points down here in the second quarter with 4:52 left on the Nets on Fire clock.
How about this? Look at some of the Wilkinson stats. Lights, fans, home decor, homeowners, contractors, all shop at Wilkinson's. 9 of 13 for Barbin, 130 yards and now 2 touchdowns, both to Greer, who's got 4 catches for 60 yards. So he's averaging 15 a catch and is looking like the favorite receiver that Barbin wants to find any way he can all of a sudden.
Yeah, tremendous. The mismatch, he wasn't touted as an offensive receiver going into the season, more of a defensive guy, but they're using him in the red zone and down the field when he's in one-on-one situations. He's a physical kid and creates mismatches. Here we go.
No need to panic if you're Snow Canyon, though. You can continue to try to run Fry, run Breton Stone, but you don't want to go 3 and out here and give the Flyers the ball back.
Once again, a long field for Snow Canyon after the penalty. Breton Stone with space. He's hit hard, though, right in the middle. And then, is that McGivern? Or no, that's number 10, excuse me, Hunter Knighton, who grabs his leg like he's getting a sheep in a rodeo.
Yeah,
good hit.
And he comes up and goes low, which you want to do, and then kind of holds the leg, trying not to let Stone fall forward at all. Trying to that looked like a WW Friday Night SmackDown move right there from Hunter Knighton.
2 yards. Breton Stone, I mean, he's got good blocks, and he's so explosive. He's having a heck of a first half.
He's got fathead signs in the stands. Every time he runs it, the neon student section holds up a big picture of Breton Stone right in front of us here. The fans having a good time. A little nerve-wracking, though, that Dixie's gotten back into this game, I'm sure.
2nd and 2, looking to throw. Fry has an open receiver on a post. Wide open was Logan Mendenhall. Good job by Fry looking off the safeties to the right and then throwing to the left for an easy first down.
Yeah, and just because Fry has only thrown now 2 passes in this game doesn't mean he can't, because that was a beautiful, soft little post in front of the 2 high safety look where only his guy could catch it, and that'll move the chains. Huge Fabulous Freddy's first down for Landon Fry going up top to Mendenhall.
Fuel it up, wash it down, and save it. 2 Fabulous Freddy's Southern Utah locations. Don't forget a splash drink while you're over there. Fabulous Freddy's bringing you first downs once again all football season long. Single receiver to the near side. Handoff goes up the middle. Almost knocked away from the running back, and then he'll be knocked out of bounds.
Tide Morris
with his only 2nd carry of the game. He gets a Fabulous Freddy's first down.
Yeah, and I think that's the 11th first down of the night already for Snow Canyon. Great job feeling the contact, feeling it was bottled up, bouncing at the outside. This kid's only a sophomore.
Gracious, goodness gracious. 45-yard line of the Dixie Flyers is where Snow Canyon will continue this drive. 1st and 10. Hickman, the H-back. They got Breton Stone back at tailback for Snow Canyon. Snap goes high. He wanted to hand it off. Instead, he's going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage and finally taken down. It looked like he wanted to hand it off to Stone, but the timing was disrupted by the high snap.
Yeah, I think Honor Allo was the guy that kind of got in there and just blew that play back into Landon Fry, and then Bodie Ray and a couple other Flyers. McCade Fielding from the outside, getting in there. And McCade Fielding, I think, had the sack and then lost him, and I think Honor might have got back on him. I don't know who the official statistician will give that sack to, but that's the 2nd sack of the night. And that time they only sent 1. They sent 1 extra rusher, rushed 5 there. And earlier they did that, and they got to Fry. We'll see how much they decide to keep pressuring Landon Fry. When you run a lot, you can kind of run blitz him. It's hard to just turn everybody loose, though, against this talented Snow Canyon offense.
2nd and 15 for Fry. Straight drop back pass, going to run a bite route to the outside. We'll see. No, it's overthrown. Great job by Matalolo not to bite on the double move, and it'll be 3rd and 15 coming up for the Warriors.
Yeah, and I think Fry's just living to fight another down. It's a double move, but he didn't bite. That is great coverage, just in his hip pocket, actually out in front of him a little bit there. Just no chance to complete that pass. And now you're behind the chains. It's 3rd and 15 after that sack cost you 5, and you're right at midfield. This will be an interesting decision here for Coach Dwotsky. I think they got to get Braxton Hickman a look here. He caught the first pass of the game for 13 yards and hasn't got a target since.
Trips to the far side. Hickman, the nearest on the trips formation. Fry looking to the left. Now he's going to pull it down and throw it deep. He's got a man out there, but it's almost intercepted by Matalolo. It was a 50-50 ball. And it'll be 4th and 15 for the Warriors.
Yeah, and right now, you're trying to target Matalolo. Not a good idea. Warner, though, adjusted back to the inside, and had he been able to jump, 3 or 4 more inches, might have got to this ball. But, tough to throw on your run. Knew he couldn't run for it, just trying to make a play there. Warner was in front, cutting in front, trying to grab it, but just off the hands of Matalolo.
And great job spying the quarterback by Trevin Aldridge, making him throw it, because had he been somewhere else, Fry would have walked for a first down. Instead, they're going to have to punt it away. Back there is Bo McGivern for the Flyers.
Yeah, and aside from the first quarter hot start. Dixie has hung in there and almost blocked that punt.
High punt, not long, will bounce at about the 34. It's hit by a Snow Canyon Warrior about the 27-yard line. We'll see where they mark it.
How did Braden Wilson miss blocking that kick? He went untouched off the right defensive end position, and I must have went over the top of the kick, but he avoided contact. But I think that disrupted Whitworth just a little bit. And now a red-hot Bronson Barberman will get the ball here with a 2-minute drill. No, just went over his hands, just maybe a 2-3 inches away from taking it right off his foot.
Here come the Flyers. 2 touchdowns their previous 2 possessions. We'll see if they can keep that streak going. He's looking at Ellett. Instead, throws it over to Greer, who's caught his last few passes in a row, and he'll get a fabulous Freddy's first down.
5 catches for 76 yards now for Luke Greer. Just a great breakout performance for him. And they're rushing 4, and Barberman is getting time from the offensive line, and he is putting it on Flyers' hands.
Here's Barberman, straight drop back pass, going to throw it down the field and overthrows Ellett on a flag route. Against that cover 2, it is Esplin who's soloed up over on Carson Greer. A little bit undersized in that matchup. That's what they've been taking advantage of. 1:44 left. Warriors lead 20-14.
And that's, that's a win for Dixie, because remember that kickoff return they fumbled cost them that extra score. They have the only turnover of the game so far.
And he's going to look to pass again on the out route. A little short. Does Barney reel it in? It looks like it
caught.
Wow, it looks like he did. I thought it fell out of his hands and onto the sideline. They got a fabulous Freddy's first down on a low pass. Great job digging it out by Barney.
Yeah, take a look at a replay brought to you by our great film crew at CEC TV for our streaming audience and our television audience. And another great throw is that one, though, was dropped, maybe a little bit behind him and off the hands of the intended receiver.
And big contact between McKeever and little Avery Anderson, the running back on that one. Anderson putting his body on the line for his quarterback, and ball just off the hands of Carson Greer on a comeback route. Second down and 10.
Plenty of time here, 1:33 on the Nets on Fire clock, and you still have some timeouts.
And they're going to run a draw to Anderson up the middle. He's got a lineman to block for him. He's got the first down. Clock will stop at 1:26. They'll reset. And heck of a play call. We've seen them struggle with the draw earlier on in the game, but that time perfect.
Great release upfield by I think it was the center George Lamb. They didn't, sometimes on the draw your center and your guards will go butt to butt and then you'll create an opening. That time they free release Lamb all the way into the second level, and that's the guy that got the key block to spring Avery Anderson for another fabulous Freddy's first down. Boy, first quarter looks like Snow Canyon's going to win 60-0. Right now, Dixie looks like they got a chance right now to take the lead. I mean, a tale of 2 quarters so far, as we've got a Intermountain Sports Medicine team out on the field attending to an injured Warrior, I believe. I didn't see the number. Did you, AT?
No. They've got him covered up, but the trainers out there taking care of him. Appreciate Intermountain Sports Medicine taking care of Region 9 athletes all season long. DeJuan Shakespeare for Snow Canyon out there taking a look.
While we have a second,
Warrior.
a couple updates. Still 9-7 last report. Let me see if I've got anything newer than that. Canyon View is down 29-16 with 6:35 left in the half. So Cedar, after trailing 9-7, has started to get some big plays on the offensive side of the football. And if you look over there at that Pineview Crimson game, Pineview, they're at the half already, and it's just 14-0. So Crimson's defense not giving up a ton of points yet, but the offense is yet to get going. That's a homecoming game over there for Pineview. And then Desert Hills, the other game, they got out to a 14-0 lead. And it is 14-6 last report, I think, with about 8 minutes in the second quarter, which is probably a little bit behind. So don't have anything current to that. But Hurricane is on the board since we last gave you an update. And appreciate Hearst Ace Hardware right in the heart of St. George and Cedar City. A variety of products, prices please. Got some yard work you need to do. Get your fall Scots down, or maybe need some power tools or some paint to touch up the house. They got you covered at Hearst Ace Hardware. I still can't tell who it is that they're attending to, but they're taking a long time here. Hoping this is not serious and they're just being really cautious here. Is the helmet still on?
It looks like it from this angle, it looks like his helmet is still on.
And
his
he's
legs
sitting
are
up
moving.
a little bit. No, he's laying.
Yeah, his legs are moving. They got 4 guys out there, including Coach Mike Esplin. Let's take a 45-second break, and we'll be back with this last drive of the half by the Dixie Flyers. 45-second break, back with more after this.
El censo es una ocasión especial en la que contamos a cada persona en cada casa de cada comunidad.
¿Niños cuentan?
Por supuesto, contar a todos le brinda un apoyo a tu comunidad para construir cosas como escuelas, hospitales y autobuses. Completa el censo por teléfono, por internet o envía tu formulario por correo.
Es fácil, seguro y lo más importante es completamente privado.
¡Haz que tu familia cuente!
Este año, haz que todos los niños cuenten. Visita 2020census.gov/ES.
All done.
It took you 10 minutes to complete the census.
That was so easy to count me, Rosita.
Papi.
And it is secure and private.
Make your family count.
Take 10 minutes to make sure every child counts. Visit 2020census.gov.
And we're back. It was Logan Mendenhall being helped off the field, walking out of his own power. 1st and 10 for Barber, and he's going to throw an out route to Anderson, who's sandwiched. Ball goes incomplete. Great job coming back to the ball by Snow Canyon. That was number 14, Will Warner, to make the hit, as now Anderson probably got the wind knocked out of him on that big hit by Warner to break up the pass. Great awareness by the cornerback coming off his man and making the play. That would have been a big gainer right about the 20-yard line, as we got the Dixie staff coming over to take a look at Anderson. Appreciate all of our local sponsors, including the Scott Gibson team at Intercap Lending. They don't mask their rates or fees. See how much the Scott Gibson team can save you today. Call or text 435-619-8080. Appreciate Scott Gibson team at Intercap Lending. Shea Anderson down at about the 20-yard line. He got right back up after he was hit, but then went back down. That was a huge collision, and he was up in the sky when he got hit. And it looks like they're going to have him roll over or maybe sit up and talk to him.
Yeah, some big hits, back-to-back plays where a couple guys getting nicked up. And, both coaches talked about Snow Canyon always wants to play physical. Dixie was saying we got to match the physicality. It's been more of a power game for Snow Canyon, and it's been more of a finesse, quick, free-flowing game for Dixie right now. But you got to give Dixie credit. They're undersized, and they're not as big as Snow Canyon in the trenches or at certain key positions. And here they are just down 20-14, and they got 1:12 on the clock to try to take the lead. And this is what we've come to expect when these two teams meet up on the gridiron.
Yeah, big hits, big plays, and like you said before, it was all Snow Canyon in the first quarter, all Dixie in the second quarter, and Anderson will put his helmet back on and walk back to join his teammates. They'll be facing a 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass, approaching the Team D auto red zone and trying to potentially take the lead going into the locker room, which would be an incredible feat based on how they started the game. 1:12 left here for Bronson Barbin. He's got 4 wide receivers and Avery Anderson in the backfield with him. 4-man front for Snow Canyon as usual. We'll see how many Warriors they bring on this play. Just 4. Barbin looking to throw. Throws it over the middle. He's got an open man who makes a spin move. Beautiful play. Cuts back into the end zone. What a play. Hunter Knighton, welcome back for the Flyers.
Yeah, he hadn't been playing much offense. That time he runs in. Wesley Taunu'u was trying to get depth. He faked blitz middle backer, but he just couldn't get enough depth. Safety over there didn't get over to Knighton quick enough because he had another Flyer running a route on his right. You got a 2-high safety look, and they split him. They just split him right now. And the outside safety goes with the outside receiver for the Flyers, and that gives Hunter Knighton room to catch it, get some yak yards, and Dixie, with the PAT that's up and good, is now out in front. This is a big turn of events here in quarter number 2, and now Snow Canyon, though, has some time to try to retake the lead before the half. We got some fireworks, Andy Thompson.
Let's take the timeout as Bronson Barbin giddy as he runs back and celebrates with his teammates. Let's take a 30-second break. Back with the kickoff after this.
There is a place where young and old make connections, where kids feel like grown-ups, and grown-ups feel like kids. There is a place where beauty arises in contrast, where wonder is universal, and laughter second nature. There is a place where friends find a future, families find each other, and feelings find their home. There is a place.
Appreciate Simply Wisdom Teeth, one of our new sponsors this year. Always a great low price of $899 to get all 4 wisdom teeth pulled, including sedation, with over 400 5-star reviews online. Check out what people are saying about Dr. Hendrickson at Simply Wisdom Teeth at simplywisdomteeth.com. Touchback for the Flyers. Snow Canyon will get the ball with 1:03 left.
How about that drive? That was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-play drive. They started at the Flyers' own 41, so they go 9 for 59, and 35-yard touchdown to Hunter Knighton. Efficient stuff from Barban right now. And now it's Fry's turn. Barban is 12 and 19, 191, and 3 touchdowns in the first half already.
He's been tremendous. Ellett, Greer, and on that play, Knighton, who made an incredibly athletic play to spin off a couple of guys and get into the end zone. 2-minute drill time for Landon Fry. Straight drop back pass, throws it on the middle on an out route, complete to Esplin, who breaks a couple tackles, somehow stays on his feet and dives to the 40-yard line. 20-yard gain for Snow Canyon on play number 1. Clock stopped at 53 seconds. We'll resume on the whistle. And Fry, as usual, right on the money, has only thrown it a few times this first half. First down. Twins to either side for Fry. Straight drop back pass. Out route by Hickman. Goes off his hands. Incomplete. Clock will stop at 41 seconds. That ball had some mustard on it, but definitely catchable for Hickman.
Yeah, but they need to get him targets because, you know, he's a playmaker, can do some things with the ball after the catch and just a little bit outside. But, you know, 2 Flyers right in between him. That ball had to be perfect.
2nd and 10 from their own 40-yard line. 41 seconds left for Landon Fry. Not a lot of 2-minute drill type scenarios for Fry this year. This is one of them right before the half, down 1 to the Flyers. Straight drop back again. Tons of time. Throws it over the middle. Ball goes incomplete. McGivern got there early to knock over Esplin. Easy call at about the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it was definitely boom, the hit came, then the ball delivered just a split second late by Bo McGivern. You love the thought there, trying to time it to knock that out, but got there early. And now Snow Canyon is knocking on the door of getting into Whitworth's field goal range. But either way, field goal, touchdown, they can retake this lead, which would kind of salvage all the momentum Dixie has grabbed here in quarter number 2 going into the break.
15-yard penalty will put them on the Dixie 45-yard line with 36.6 left on the Nets on Fire clock. They'll go trips to the left with a lone receiver out to the right. Timeout. It's going to be called by Snow Canyon. And we'll take it with them. We'll take the 45-second break. Brought to you by Scott Gibson's team at Intercap Lending. We'll be back with the rest of the first half right after this.
All right, Lawrence, bring it in.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to pancake McKeever.
Okay.
You go to the right hard.
Go to the right.
Full speed.
Yes, full speed.
Don't go full speed in rehearsal.
Yes.
Our ratings are never going to go up.
Okay, let's put these little babies to bed.
Ready?
Break.
Hey, Brent, when we're done, you can go back to playing Pokemon with those nerds you hang out with at Snow Canyon.
Ha ha ha. Ha ha. Ready. Down. Hot hot.
Oh.
And we're back. Snow Canyon High School, your Sullivan Homes game of the night. You're watching us on sportsradio977.com or CEC TV. 1st and 10 for Landon Fry from the Dixie 45-yard line. Trips to the near side. Stone in the backfield. Straight drop back pass. He's got all day to throw, and now it's broken down. Great job by Hunter Allo with the pressure. Finds an open receiver. Break free on the improvisation. First down.
Yeah, really good job by Landon Fry. You know, he stood in the pocket as long as he could, and then Honor Allo brings that heat. And look, little Russell Wilson-esque as he spins out of the pocket and delivers a strike on the sideline.
Brenton Childs with the reception. I believe one of his first.
And still plenty of clock here. And you've got to start thinking about taking some shots, but you can go for another 10-yard gain here and try to get out of bounds, something towards the boundary.
1st and 10. Here we go. He's looking for a comeback route on the sideline. A flag's going to be thrown, I believe, on Keelan Washington. They wanted a back shoulder throw at the sticks. It goes incomplete.
Yeah, and what is that, the third pass interference call we've had in this first half? Penalties, though, have been really clean. Both teams have done a really good job of playing pretty much mistake-free. There's just been a few.
Yeah, really physical by Keelan Washington. It's rare that a play is designed. Fry was looking his way the entire time. It's rare that they have a design play looking down at Keelan Washington's side, but that time he will be flagged.
26.1 seconds on that Nets on fire clock. So now an automatic first down, and you're at the 15. You're into the Team D Auto Sales red zone. You're looking to get some red tag pricing. They always got the prices on the cars and great selection. If you're looking to do consignment, they'll even buy your car at Team D, 488 East St. George Boulevard. Big play here, AT.
Trips to the near side. Fry going to run up the middle after the pocket collapses, and they'll have to use a timeout. Right about 18 seconds, they'll call the Scott Gibson Intercap Lending timeout. After a good pressure, Dixie sent 6 and was able to corral Fry. We'll keep it right here. Appreciate Scott Gibson and the Intercap Lending team. They don't mask their rates or their fees. See how much you can save with the Scott Gibson team at 435-619-8080. You can call or text the Scott Gibson team. Stay tuned for the Info West halftime show. We'll break down all the scores around Region 9 tonight. We got a good one right here for you, folks. Started 20-0 Snow Canyon. Dixie came all the way back, 21 unanswered in the second quarter over a 1-point lead. Now the Warriors looking to regain the lead going into the locker room.
Yeah, and this would be a nice little drive for the Warriors. Pocket collapsing there. Fry, I think, doing the smart thing. You had the timeout, so you had a chance to take it, and you're in the middle of the field here. And right now you could look at a double move, maybe something where you've got the outside guy going to the post, and then maybe you run Braxton Hickman on something outside where you can get out of bounds here. Be interesting to see what Coach Nowatzki designs for Landon Fry, who's always a threat to run it in now that they're into the red zone.
Here's Fry, takes the snap, looks to the right. He's going to have to run out of the pocket. He's being chased down. He's going to have to throw it up. Jump ball, and it's caught. It's caught by Braxton Hickman. There's flags all over the field. What an effort by Landon Fry to get that ball into the end zone.
But there was contact, but who pushed off? Was it the defender or was it Hickman there? I mean, I think that was one of the best catches up high, climbing the ladder. That is definitely going to make the Region 9 rush if this play stands. Our highlights show because Fry on the run throws a dime.
Unbelievable. There's 2 flags. Hickman is shaking his head, so based on his body language.
Watch at the end.
Wow,
you saw the
what
Dixie.
a catch.
You saw the Dixie player just kind of come forward, just a little subtle shove there to the back, and then climbs up high. Sometimes, is it enough in that situation? But you saw the Dixie defender, who was that, just kind of put his hands up and look, and then the flag was already out of the pocket officials. So, wipes away a terrific throw by Fry into a tight window in the corner, and he kept a foot in, but going to be waved off with the offensive pass interference on Braxton.
And there were 2 flags on the play, including a holding penalty on Snow Canyon. They declined that and took the pass interference for the 15-yarder, and now it'll be second and 25 for the Warriors with 10 seconds.
If you throw an incompletion here, you're looking at about a 47-yard field goal.
Fry, 4 verticals with a couple in routes. He's going to pull it down, looking to run, but then pulls back up, throws it over the top. A flag on the play. Somebody's wide open for Snow Canyon. Gets into the end zone, touchdown with the flag at about the 30-yard line. We'll see what it is from the white hat.
Unbelievable presence, and what a throw as he finds his man. I was number 8, I believe, Jordan Wade, that caught the pass, but it's not going to count again. This is a hole that's coming back, and now I think you got to try the field goal, but you might have just taken yourself out of the field goal range here. Whitworth's got up to 50 plus, but costly hole. I didn't see who the culprit was. The flag came in really late. kind of broken play at the end. Wade scores, but wipe it away. 2 touchdowns in a row taken away from the Warriors. Their fans are not loving those calls right now.
2 incredible plays by Landon Fry. Hunter Allo doing a good job getting the pressure, but devastating. 2 amazing touchdowns called back. 0.3 on the Nets on Fire clock. And they have the ball on the Dixie 40-yard line, which would mean a 57-yard field goal if they try to go for it with Whitwer. Wouldn't be surprised if they just heave a Hail Mary attempt. They're going to call their 3rd and final timeout of the first half. And we'll keep it right here. Don't want to miss the last play of the half. Appreciate all of our local sponsors helping us bring you Region 9 football all season long, including Fabulous Freddy's and the Luke Udy team. If you're shopping for insurance, check out Luke Udy. He makes it, takes the burden off you. Shopping for insurance isn't fun. It can be when you save a lot of money with the Luke Udy team, home, auto, and life insurance. Give them a call today, 435-251-9102. If you're Coach Rick Barry with 0.3 left, are you content just sending 3 and allowing the ball to go into the end zone, Devin, or do you send 4 or 5 to make them uncomfortable back there?
I think you probably need to buy enough time to get receivers depth to get down near the goal line. So I wouldn't send more than 1. That's a gut decision. I would guess he'd probably sit back and only send 4, knowing that maybe one of those 4 has a little more time on a deep passing route to get pressure anyway.
Here we go. Last play of the half coming up.
I would be tempted here to try to run everybody off deep and then, see if maybe somebody blows an assignment. You get Bretton Stone underneath and let him try to do it with his legs.
Dixie sending 4. Fry's got tons of time. He's going to throw it high up in the sky. It's going to be in the end zone. Will they knock it down? They do. Good play by Dixie. McGivern and Hunter Knighton both go up, and the ball hits the turf. Dixie goes in the locker room with a 1-point lead. Pretty remarkable first half here at Snow Canyon High School, as now McGivern going to the locker room falls to the ground, and hopefully he can get back up. He's favoring that right leg. And we'll keep that updated as we go into the Info West halftime show. Let's take a 3-minute break. We'll be back with Region 9 scores from around the region, as well as our Info West halftime keys to the first half and changes they can make in the second half right after this 3-minute break on your Region 9 radio network.
Get our print career. And there's the bottom. Does this one have more water?
Can you tell me why? Careful.
There's a rush coming.
Let's rush best 9 plays from last week in Region 9. Number 1 better be good.
One-handed grab, and Luke Wright is going to score a touchdown on one of the better grabs you'll ever see in high school football.
Lawrence, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to sit there?
This is Henry Bouchard, Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I never found a customer base more in need of fine American-made sucking power than I found up and down the Wasatch Front in the mid-1980s.
There's one thing coaches love, it's media guys telling them how good or bad their team is.
My pick for the 4A state championship this year when it comes to football is the Stansbury Stallions.
Give me a break. This isn't a contest about who can shovel the most corn silage. I like Pine View.
Radio Dixie 91.3. Young the Giant, something to believe in.
John, what song do you want to hear? Next, Miss Calendris. You'll be on the SWAT team, the SWAT team. That's a fantastic situation. I should talk to you. I was going to talk to you last time.
I work out every day. COVID won't kill me.
I'm 24. COVID won't kill me.
I have antibodies. COVID won't kill me.
It's been a long week. COVID won't kill me.
I'm 25. COVID won't kill me.
I'm partying outside. COVID won't kill me.
I don't need to wear a mask around my friends. COVID won't kill me.
I'm 23. COVID won't kill me.
If I haven't gotten it yet, COVID won't kill me.
I'm young. COVID won't kill me.
Famous last words. Don't let them be yours. Socially distance. Mask up, America.
Welcome in Info West halftime show from Snow Canyon High School. Dixie Flyers lead 21-20 in what was an excellent first half of football. Check out the internet people at Info West for high-speed internet. They're the pioneers in southern Utah, bringing the internet to Dixieland. Go to infowest.com to sign up today. Well, Devin, exciting first half, tale of two quarters. What did you see that you liked? What did you see that needs to change in the second half?
Well, I thought Snow Canyons didn't bring enough pressure on Barbin. I think they gave him all day to throw, and he is a very accurate quarterback. And the couple times they got pressure with that front four, he was able to go outside, make some nice throws on the run. You know, Snow Canyon got off such a hot start, pounding the football, got that fumble, and it looked like they were going to run away and hide. But Dixie, to their credit, started getting it going. And I wondered if we'd see a lower-scoring defensive battle, which we've seen in some years. In other years, we've seen shootouts between these two teams. Looks like we're headed for the shootout here inside our Info West halftime report, 21-20. We just need one more touchdown from either team, and we're going to get our Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert where everybody can head over to Yogurtland in St. George after the game and get some free dessert, 5 ounces free. So fireworks everywhere. I think, the offensive line for Snow Canyon ran block really well, but the offensive line for Dixie pass blocked really well. I mean, two teams that are playing to their strengths right now. You look at some of the Wilkinson statistics, and, Barbin goes 12-19, 91 yards, 3 touchdowns. Fry, 4-10, 75 yards, but he ran in 2 touchdowns. And, Bretton Stone, 13 carries, 87 yards, and a score. Dixie had 191 through the air, 75 for Snow Canyon. Dixie had 33 rushing yards, 136 for Snow Canyon. So you're seeing both teams play their strengths, but you look at the first downs, Snow Canyon 15, Dixie 12. The big difference was that one turnover, or Dixie's up even more. It ends up being, which would have shocked you if you only watched the first quarter.
Yeah, tremendous job in that second quarter, turning things around, made some changes. How about Carson Greer, Devin, in that first half? Remarkable, and I don't think a lot of people anticipated that the one-loss scoreboard would be lit up this much in the first half, but it is 21-20. Check out One Law. They make it easy to find highly skilled, passionate lawyers for all your legal needs. Make one call to One Law, your dedicated personal injury attorneys. Check them out at onelaw.com or download their free mobile app on Google Play or the App Store.
Yeah, we'll see some of Greer when we see our highlights from the first half, because you're right, Andy. You point him out. He 2 touchdown receptions, sensational stuff from Greer.
He was tremendous. Let's, if they're ready, let's take a peek at our first half highlights. There were a lot of them on both offenses and defenses. What a remarkable first half by both teams. Landon Fry was efficient. Bronson Barbin was terrific as well. We've got about 2 minutes and 30 seconds of highlights we'll get to. And like I said before, we had our guy, Jace Archibald, picked Dixie to win this game in a close one, but not a lot of people had that as the handoff goes up the middle of Bretton Stone. He was just 5, 6, 7, 8 yards at a time, spinning off people. The first quarter was a Bretton Stone show, and then Landon Fry on the called quarterback draw out to the left makes a great move to get about 25 yards, and then they call the exact same play. And look at this, Braxton Hickman blocks 2 guys to help him get into the end zone for a big score for Snow Canyon to start this one off. And then the fumble, devastating, turning the ball over on the special teams, and it looked like, man, maybe this is going to be one of those nights for the Flyers, which they rarely have. They give it to Bretton Stone on another run up the middle. He had a great first half, and then they go to the wishbone, and that is the power football that has worked so well for Snow Canyon in the red zone. And then Stone just in between the tackles. And I takes a big hit, but almost gets into the end zone on that one.
Yeah, I thought he scored there, landed on his teammate's back, but it's okay because Landon Fry will fake it to Bretton Stone and then run it in, one of his couple touchdown runs in the first half. He had a really good ground game. That was a special throw and a catch where he turned last second and ball was right on his hands. And a nice little draw here as Anderson takes it in, fighting inside the 5. And then Barbin, look at this. Fake it inside, go outside Greer, easy TD there. That cut it to a one-score game, and then the pressure came. This is a key third down where Dixie was able to get a 3-and-out, keep field position, and here they go late in the half trying to take their first lead of the game. And watch this throw on the run by Barbin. Yep, got it.
Yeah, just zings it right on the sideline. Beautiful throw, and we'll see him again go to Greer.
And I love how Greer sat down.
Yeah.
He sat down so he had time to throw it in front of that safety, and then the cutback. Beautiful stuff.
Just remarkable. Then Landon Fry on a breakdown. Dixie's defense pressures him again. Almost gets out of it, but not quite, as Honor Allo and Bodie Ray, among other Flyers, helped take him down. And then 2-minute drill for Barbin. They started picking up the pace. Goes to Greer on the in route there for about 15 yards. And then a straight drop back. Throws it to the outside. Caught by Josh Barney just off the turf. And then a draw that works. And the play calling, the speed, the tempo, that helped them get in rhythm their last few possessions, and they got into the end zone on all 3 of them.
Yeah, you're going to see, Spokane kind of on their heels, and they go right in the middle. They kept running that 2-high safety, and then you get it right to the middle of the field. And Hunter Knighton is back from injury, and boy, had some big hits on defense, slipped in there on offense. They go right to him. He's got great hands, and that's where we at. We haven't settled a thing. 21-20 at the break, and should be a tremendous second half.
What a half. You're listening to the InfoWest Halftime Show. Check them out at infowest.com today to upgrade your internet. They're the local company that you trust. They've brought the internet to Southern Utah and are celebrating over 20 years of supplying internet to Dixieland. Let's take a 3-minute break. When we come back, we'll go through our top 9 plays of the week from all of Region 9 and show you the rush 9 through 1 when we come back right here on the InfoWest Halftime Show.
Hey, Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Can birds draw pictures?
I don't have an answer for that.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
For over a century, Dixie State University has been shaping the trailblazers of tomorrow by providing a culture of active learning, active life. With a paradigm of real-world experience mixed with cutting-edge technologies and rich traditions, we provide one of the most affordable educations in the West, set against the most stunning backdrop on the planet.
Where do you find the titans of classical music in St. George? Classical music on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM. Where do you find the legends of jazz? Evenings on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM.
Welcome back. Info West halftime show. It is dance night at Snow Canyon, and we're partying down here on the Info West halftime show. Before we go to our region-wide best 9 plays of the week, let's take a look at our Hearst Ace Hardware updates from around Region 9.
Yeah, appreciate Hearst Ace Hardware, a variety of products at prices that always please. Up in Cedar City, there are about 6.5 left. No, actually, they reached halftime, 29-16 Reds over the Falcons. Pineview, they're just into the third quarter in that game, and Pineview still leading by 2 touchdowns. There's 6 minutes left in the third quarter, 14-0. Crimson hanging around with one of the best teams in Region 9, and Crimson has the football at the 42 of Pineview, so they are trying to put a little drive together, and Tyler Brown is not playing quarterback. That's Chase Hansen, I believe, that is playing quarterback right now for the Mustangs. So we'll keep you posted on that game. That game's over on 94.9 FM, or you can watch it on sportsradio977.com. I think Crimson's blueprint is try to go ball control and pound Creed Leonard in this game. Desert Hills having no trouble yet with the Hurricane Tigers. They are up 27-6 right now. As the last I heard, that's a nice sound for Desert Hills fans because they only have 1 win this season. Lost to the Snow Canyon team last week in a hard-fought battle, 28-21. So right now, Cedar leading Canyon View, Pineview leading Crimson. Here, Dixie by 1 over Snow Canyon, and Desert Hills up big right now out in Hurricane. Those are your Hearst Ace Hardware halftime updates here inside the InfoWest halftime show.
All right, let's take a peek at our top 9 plays from around Region 9 on the Rush. We'll play that for you right now for our television audience.
Welcome in. It's the ESPN 97.7 Region 9 Rush. He's Lawrence. I'm Andy. We're ready to rush best 9 plays from Region 9 this past week. Shea Anderson, first play of the game. Monkers goes bombs away. Here's Mike McGarry with the call.
Past 40, off to the races, all the way for a touchdown, Shea Anderson.
We go to the tennis courts for the first time this year. Riley Imlay, Hurricane Tigers going up against Tooele. Look at that backhand. She gets the point and the win for the Tigers. They're having a great year this season. Bretton Stone, Snow Canyon, first play of the game. Here's Devin Dixon, ESPN 97.7.
Toward the 40, the 30, down the sideline. How about that first play of the game? Bretton Stone is back, folks. Touchdown Warriors. That is a 62-yard scamper.
We stick with Snow Canyon, go to the volleyball court. This is Katie Langford, set and kill. She had 20 of them on the match. Snow Canyon doing awesome volleyball. Don McKenzie, Pineview, he runs the 100-yard dash in 10.9 on the track. Let's see how he does with shoulder pads on. He's had a highlight in every episode so far this year. He goes for 95 and the score. Here's Boston Bracken with a birdie. He shot his best round of his career this past weekend. Here's another one. And kudos to whoever's filming for doing it in landscape mode. That's a first from a parent filming. Great job. Crimson Cliffs, Ryan Woolley for the win. Onions, Chris Sylvester with the call.
With 11 seconds left, Woolley puts Crimson Cliffs up 3.
We saw Shea Anderson earlier for the Flyers. Here's Avery Anderson. Mike McGarry with the call once again on the Flyers touchdown.
Good kick, Gellert to the outside, still on his feet, crossing inside. Oh, that's Anderson. Anderson on the move. To 50, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30. He breaks the way. He's gone. Touchdown.
And this is where it gets good, folks. Look at the Jazz. Crazy arms. Teammate comes in. He's going to have a bowl of cereal here. And then who's this kid in the hat? I love this kid. Number 50 with the sun hat. Here's Mr. Poppy with number 1.
Hills contra Crimson Cliffs. Trueno Emma Blackburn pasa al centro a Janie Hinton. Hinton dispara desde 35 metros. Increíble. Pasa por encima de la cabeza del portero. ¡Gol! Desert Hills. Un disparo magnífico.
And there's your top 9. We're bound to have another great top 9 list on next week's show. We could probably have 9 just from this game. It's been excellent so far. We're going to take a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll give you some stats and more play-by-play as the second half begins. You've been listening to the Info West Halftime Show on ESPN 97.7.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Shopping sprees, sip my ties and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
Yeah, Sam, Elmo.
Oh, hey, Julia. Are you ready to play band with us? I'm going to play my clarinet.
And Elmo's going to play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
Mm-hmm. With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
There we go. Info West halftime show. Devin Dixon, Andy Thompson with you. Beautiful night in Santa Clara, Utah. 21-20, Dixie leads at the halftime break. Devin, what stood out most to you statistically in the first half from either of these teams? I know it was a kind of a tale of the first quarter was all Snow Canyon, second quarter all the Dixie Flyers.
Yeah, real quick, it looked like Crimson was driving.
Yeah.
Pineview either got a turnover or a stop and just made a big run and scored. So Pineview's now up 21-0. I think the efficiency of Barbin stood out for the Flyers. You know, it didn't matter if he was throwing it to Greer or Barney or Ellett. I mean, just he was really accurate. 12-19, 191 yards and 3 touchdowns in the first half is good by anyone's standards. And I continue to say I think he is the next big thing at the quarterback position to come out of Region 9. He's only a junior. I think you're going to see him play, you know, big-time college football on Saturdays. And then I think, you know, the Breton Stone factor, I mean, I thought he was sensational. I think they need to continue to give him the rock. I mean, 13 carries, 87 yards, and a touchdown. Did get kind of nicked up on that run when he got hit at the goal line and stopped just short. I like the RPO stuff, I mean, because Fry had a good first half as well for Snow Canyon. And you're seeing what teams are playing to their strengths. I mean, not that Snow Canyon can't throw the ball. I mean, 75 yards from Fry in the first half, and he had a couple touchdowns wiped away to penalties right there at the end of the half, where Snow Canyon's leading this game, and he's over 100 yards passing in the first half. But 136 to 33 on the ground and 191 to 75. Dixie has the advantage through the air. So, you know, a couple of things that stood out there. I think time of possession was evident that Snow Canyon was ball control, and Dixie was trying to go fast. 14:38 to 8:19. You look at a couple of other things. 15 first downs for the Warriors, 12 for the Flyers. Third down conversions. And our stats brought to you by Wilkinson's. 1 for 4 for Snow Canyon, just 25%, and 3 for 5, 60% on third down. And Dixie did go for it on fourth down twice. One was a fake punt that they did not get. The other one they were able to get. And, here's the other thing. Barbin was not sacked in the first half. And Dixie got 2 sacks on Landon Fry. I think that's another statistic that kind of stood out to me, which kind of those sacks were timely and forced punts and kind of offset that early turnover that Anderson had on the kickoff return that allowed Snow Canyon to go in for their second score. I mean, before you blinked, it was 14-0 Snow Canyon. So, but I think both these teams are very evenly matched when you look at the tail of the tape right now. I mean, this is anybody's ballgame. It's going to be really interesting to see which team can make the best adjustments in the second half and, try to get some separation. And I'm not sure either team can get a lot of separation because, we saw Snow Canyon get it, and what did Dixie do? Methodically work their way back into this game. So I have a feeling this one's going down to the wire. And if you go back to our keys to the game, a couple things to kind of evaluate. What do you think? Dixie offensively, we said they wanted to stop the run, Bretton Stone. Okay job, I would say. They gave up 3 rushing touchdowns, 2 to Fry.
Yeah. So
not really great. Match the size, speed, and physicality. I'd say they did okay in that department. And then third and fourth down execution. 60% on third down, 50% on fourth down. Not bad there. Probably above average grade. Defensively, we felt like they had to make big plays. That's what I was just talking about. A couple sacks, team tackle, limit their penalties. And then we look at Snow Canyon, no turnovers, which they accomplished. They had to play smart. I thought they played a pretty smart first half. And then make Barbin go to his second and third reads. I don't think they did a great job of that. If they did, Barbin just found his second and third down reads.
Yeah, he was tremendous knowing where he was going with the ball. Dixie's run game was pretty much non-existent in that first half, but when you're that efficient, just running 2-minute drill every time you get the ball, but running tempo, aside from some success they had on a couple of draws to Anderson, it was all through the air. And as we get ready to go here in the second half, that was the InfoWest halftime show. Check out InfoWest.com as the light show going right now for the Snow Canyon Warriors. They're jumping around on Neon Night here at Snow Canyon High School, and this is awesome. What an atmosphere it has been all night long. Packed crowd, fans lining the fences, standing room only here at Snow Canyon High School. We got a 1-point game ready to go for the second half.
Yeah, appreciate the internet people at InfoWest, Wilkinson's for bringing the stats, Hearst Ace Hardware for bringing you our score updates. Desert Hills up 27-6, Cedar up 36-17 on Canyon View, and 21-0 Pineview leading over Crimson. So this certainly living up to our Sullivan Homes Game of the Week, Andy, with just a 1-point game here.
Braxton Hickman and Brenton Stone, the dynamic duo who block for each other, are in the backfield together, are now looking to return a kick. This one will be in the end zone. I love that Hickman stands on the 1-yard line and tries to leap up and catch the ball despite it clearly going to be a touchback. And they will start at the 20-yard line. Will the Warriors trying to regain the lead. And Dixie's defense has been excellent the last couple of possessions, putting pressure on Landon Fry and at least containing Bretton Stone. We'll see the game plan of Tim Nowatzki on this first possession. Will he just pound the pavement with Bretton Stone, or will he try to catch Dixie off guard with some throws? We'll have to wait and see as we're about ready to get the second half going here. Appreciate all of our local sponsors bringing you play-by-play, including Team D Auto Sales. Check them out at 488 East St. George Boulevard or teamdautosales.com. Here's Fry, trips to the far side. Bretton Stone side cart to his right, and they'll run a handoff to the left side. Stone's got room up the middle and a lot more room. He's going to break a tackle. He's going to cross midfield. He's got a blocker in front of him. He's at the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10, the 5, and he's going to reach for the pylon, jump in. It looks like the referee's going to say he stepped out of bounds prior to the end zone. What a way to start the first half. Bretton Stone tears away and gets him inside the 5-yard line.
Are you kidding me? It's like he shot out of a cannon, Andy. I mean, this kid, what else can he do? I mean, watch this kid. It's just a simple play, but boom, he's up the middle, and then he's breaking tackles and the outside, and it's a foot race. And I'll tell you what, Bretton Stone, this kid could be a track star. Little hesitation there. They do knock him out of bounds. What a play.
And they will mark him out at the 3-yard line. And that's been the dominance of Snow Canyon running the football tonight. And what a way to start the second half. Here comes the wishbone with Hickman and Bretton Stone and Tana'u'u as the fullback. Fry under center. Flag before the play got going. And we'll see if it is, looks like it's going to be offsides on Dixie. She'll move the ball to the 1.5-yard line. And it's going to go against Bodie Ray on that defense.
What a way to start it, though. Snow Canyon kind of lost momentum in the second quarter, and you just give it to Bretton Stone. That's what I was saying at the half. You don't have to change your identity here. You can keep pounding the football, and Bretton Stone is explosive, and now you just got to punch this in, something they've really been good at when they went to this wishbone, because we've seen Hickman go pancake blocks. We've seen Bretton Stone, when Hickman gets the ball, go pancake somebody. So this is a dangerous, dangerous goal line offense.
Handoff goes to Hickman. The ball's on the turf. We'll see who gets on it. They've struggled a couple times with the ball out of the wishbone. Dixie says they have it. Fry's putting his hands up like Snow Canyon recovered it in the end zone. There's a dog pile on the goal line. We'll see what the referees can sort out. But that's the second. Yeah, it's going to be Dixie ball, Devin. Dixie ball,
wow.
Huge turnover by Snow Canyon on the 1-yard line. That's the second time tonight they've struggled with that play from the wishbone. It's so rare to go from under center. We'll try to see here.
Yeah, it just never got the exchange cleanly. Hickman, and it kicks around, and Dixie recovers. Wow. You go to that line up and you think there's no way they're not going to score, and then the unthinkable happens there for Snow Canyon. Now Dixie's got to be pretty careful here, backs against their own goal, but a huge turnover for the Flyers defense.
Ball on the inch line, shotgun snap goes to Barb, and he throws an out route, and nobody was there. It could have been intercepted, but it just sailed out of bounds. It was Greer who kept going on his route. He threw a 5-yard out, and Esplin was there, but still a little bit too high for the DB. That could have been an easy pick six. Instead, just an incomplete pass.
Yeah, just miscommunication. Not sure what Greer was thinking. Maybe didn't get a hand signal or something there.
Shotgun snap again, looking at the throw. This time on the inside, it will be intercepted. What a play by Snow Canyon. That's number 13 for the Warriors, Brenton Childs, who leaped up and grabbed that fastball. And Dixie will turn it right back over to him.
This game's had a little bes of everything. Big plays, big passes, big runs, and now big turnovers. Turnovers sometimes breed turnovers. And Childs is just the backer there sitting in the flat there, and that's Barbin's mistake. He cannot deliver that ball in there. He locked to his receiver. That was his primary guy. Never looked to back her off. And a mistake there by the junior quarterback.
Yeah, dangerous spot to throw. You had two receivers crossing about 5 yards downfield. And great pick by Brenton Childs, who's made a couple big plays. He had that pick six a week or so ago against Canyon View, where he returned it 99 yards. This time he had to go up so high he couldn't stick the landing and keep his feet and run in. But he will give the ball to the Warriors inside the Team D Auto red zone, and they're sticking with the wishbone with Landon Fry under center at the 7-yard line. Snap, fakes the handoff, going to throw it to Ta'anu'u. Caught, easy touchdown. Well-delivered ball, beautifully designed play for Snow Canyon.
Yeah, and that's huge. I mean, you go an emotional roller coaster here to start the second half. Stone, big run, fumble. Dixie ball, interception, and boom, Fry, first touchdown, his third total TD of the night. Wesley Ta'anu'u with the recipient of a beautiful little bootleg, and Fry put it right on the hands.
And I love the call by Nowatzki to go right back to the wishbone under center and catch him off guard with a rollout. Looks like they're going to go for two to try to extend it to a 7-point game. Ta'anu'u will jog off the field for the Warriors. They'll be back in their regular set with Fry and a shotgun with twins to either side, including Hickman, the near side slot receiver, who's going one-on-one against McGivern. 26-21. Warriors lead now, going for the 2-point conversion. He's looking to throw. Inside out route, throws it to Hickman. What a grab. Braxton Hickman diving, snags it with his big paws. 2-point conversion good. 28-21 now the lead for the Warriors. We'll take the break. Look at this replay for our TV audience. Well-delivered ball.
Sensational.
And Hickman lays out, catch it, give him a 7-point lead. We'll be back.
There's a rush coming.
Well, let's rush best 9 plays from last week in Region 9. Number 3, we go to the soccer field. Same field, different sport. Brianna Stewart bends it like Mia into the top corner pocket. Take a peek at your letters. You can send us mail at any time.
What's up with the stupid robot? His prediction percentage is lower than my dog's IQ, and my dog is dumb as a rock.
Lawrence, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to sit there? There's one thing coaches love. It's media guys telling them how good or bad their team is.
Here's the kick from Whitwer, will be fielded by Anderson at about the 5-yard line. He'll bring it out across the 25-yard line. Kicks brought to you by Simply Wisdom Teeth. They do one thing and do it well. It's pulling your wisdom teeth for just $899. You get all 4 out at Simply Wisdom Teeth. Check out all of their great reviews, over 400 5-star reviews for Dr. Hendrickson at simplywisdomteeth.com.
I'm ready for more fireworks. I feel like it's the 4th of July, Andy. I mean, this game has had good defense at times. Now we've seen turnover exchanges, and Snow Canyon back on top by 7.
Barbin, drop back pass. Everybody covered in the zone. He's going to throw it across his body in the middle of the field. Dangerous throw, but incomplete to Carson Greer.
I like going right back up top, though, to Barbin. Let him make decisions. You know, you kind of sometimes have to have a little Groundhog Day, a little short-term memory losses after you throw an interception, and that was just well defended and living to fight another down. Just put so much zip on that. I don't think that could have been picked or caught, AT.
2nd and 10 from the 27-yard line. Flag flies. Pass complete to Greer on the outside. He breaks a tackle, gets the first down. We'll see what the flag was. A couple flags on the field. Barbin with time. Credit the offensive line of Dixie. Puts it right in the belly of Greer.
Greer having a career night. I mean, we've seen him make some catches. We've seen him do some nice things. You know, coming in tonight, Greer had caught 7 passes, but he's got 7 tonight, Andy, equaling the season total in one game. That's a breakout performance if I've seen one.
Tremendous. It's going to be an illegal shift on the offense.
Oh.
Dixie will lose 5 yards. Make it 2nd and 15 now from the 22-yard line for Bronson Barbin.
Greer, 6. That won't count? Or was it post?
That won't count.
Oh, my goodness. So he was at 6, I thought. So he's 1. Now he's back to 5. He had 5 for 75. So he's 2 away from matching his total.
Barbin drop back pass. Outlet pass goes to Josh Barney on the left, who's wrapped up and wrangled down. Great play on the outside by Will Warner.
Will Warner has played well tonight, hasn't he? You know, coming up, making a couple tackles. Sees the deep guy, but knows he's got that underneath flat, and so he recovers nicely, charges it, and takes down Barney, and not much of a gain, if any.
3rd and 15 for Barbin. The middle of the field has been open when Snow Canyon has those high 2 safeties split. We'll see what they do with Braxton Hickman, who's playing a linebacker position for the Warriors. 2 ends to either side for Barbin. Drop back pass. They only send 3. Barbin throwing it down the middle. Nearly intercepted off the hands of Snow Canyon. He was trying to go to Hunter Knight down the middle of the field. Ball falls incomplete.
Yeah, and that was, I think, Tyden Morris. You know, Barbin, he's not looking off. He locked eyes again and didn't go to his second progression, and that one should have been caught. I mean, tough catch to make by a defensive player, but one that you'll watch that in film study and go, oh, that was a pick. I should have had the Oski.
Here's Dixie with the punt team again. Josh Barney will boot it up high and short. It's going to bounce in a dangerous position with some Warriors behind it, but it'll bounce across the 50-yard line. Flag thrown, and it's going to maybe be a sideline warning against Snow Canyon. We'll have to wait and see. Not a great punt. Snow Canyon will have the ball at the 50-yard line.
Yeah, kind of come up on that really high, but didn't get any distance. You know, sometimes that's tough to judge, you know, on that run, that rugby-style kick, a little tougher to square it up sometimes. And I don't see anything on the field of play. The receiver runs into Bretton Stone. There,
Yeah.
you called it, Andy. Bottom of your screen. Official trailing to spot the ball after the kick, and that's going to back Snow Canyon up.
And that is great news for Dixie as it puts him 15 yards back.
Did they already give them? Usually you get a warning, but maybe because he bumped him,
Yeah.
there was no warning, or we
Yeah.
missed a warning because they're enforcing the penalty, and I believe it's a 15-yarder.
That's brutal. Yeah, absolutely. It takes them back to their own 35-yard line. That's where Landon Fry will take over with trips to the far side. We'll see if they give it right back to Stone, who started the first drive of the second half with a huge run. Dixie, four-man front. They will give it to Stone. He's going to try to kick it out to the left. He's got room to go, and then he's grabbed. Looked like he was about to tear away for another huge game, but he's grabbed by Keelan Washington by the legs.
Yeah, once he gets full speed, he's hard to find, and then all of a sudden he went down pretty quick there. But watch the explosiveness. That jump cut to the left and then starts running north and south and then just got one leg and held on for dear life. Unbelievable.
I thought he was gone.
Yeah. Update, Cedars now hung 51 on Canyon View. Canyon View watched Pineview hang 67 last week, and Cedars taking their turn on the Falcons. That 3-0 start seems way back in the rearview mirror.
1st and 10 from the 47-yard line for Snow Canyon. Braxton Hickman motions across the field to the far side. And Landon Fry comes up, tells his lineman who to block on this first down play. Bretton Stone right behind him, and it's going to be a keeper by Fry. He's going to be grabbed up high and pulled down. Great play by Dixie.
Kenneth Erickson right there. Once he got a hold of the jersey, showing you he's been in the weight room, hasn't he? Because he just, jerks Fry right to the ground. And just not enough of a crease there. One missed block there for the Warriors, or that play goes big. And that was Hayden Fry. Just couldn't sustain that block and hold on to Erickson long enough to create that crease up the middle for Fry to take that draw.
2nd and 8 from the 49-yard line. See if they keep running the ball. It's been working for them all game long. And Dixie's got to be anticipating a run here as they're going to move a couple receivers to the other side of the field, and then they're going to call a timeout. Timeout Warriors with 8:31. We'll go ahead and take it with them. 45-second break, back with the rest of this drive after this.
Asphalt. It's not something we think about much, except when it's in bad shape. At Holbrook Asphalt, we help cities, HOAs, and businesses avoid replacing painfully expensive roads and parking lots. To avoid the cost of replacing asphalt, you must effectively preserve it while it's still in good condition. University research has shown Holbrook Asphalt's HA5 slows asphalt aging by 67%. We make your pavement assets last longer, cost less to own, all while achieving higher property values. Visit holbrookasphalt.com to discover more.
Welcome back to the Sullivan Homes game of the night. Snow Canyon Dixie. Warriors lead 28-21 with the ball. 2nd and 8 coming up for Landon Fry. Appreciate all of our local sponsors, including the Scott Gibson team, timeout sponsor this year at Intercap Lending.
Big play here. Warriors already got the lead. Now if you can go make it a 2-score lead, so crucial drive.
And Dixie brought heat, and it worked on the run blitz to slow up Bretton Stone. Haven't been able to do that really all game. Hold him to less than 1 yard on the run.
Yeah, you're going to see Cade Fielding comes up, sets the edge, and then you see Algier there come in and he's had a couple nice plays tonight. Number 70 for the Flyers. Looks like the wrestling team.
They're doing a good job grabbing legs tonight when they can. 3rd and 8. We'll see if Rick Berry dials up some pressure here for the Flyers. It's worked a couple times tonight on passing situations. But with Bretton Stone, pretty much every down can be a run situation as well. Trips to the near side. Fry back there with Stone right behind him. High snap, looking to the right, looking for a screen play, and it's eaten up by Allegria. What a play, 2 in a row by number 70.
Yeah, I mean, that sixth sense of life. I mean, sometimes when you got such a huge rush, it's easy to just take too many extra steps. But he kind of sensed it early, found Stone, and then tackles him for a 2-yard loss. That's special right there. Great football presence, IQ, feel, whatever you want to call it. That was impressive.
Snow Canyon missing some players on the punt team. They'll get out there late. Still looks like they're missing some players.
That's a crucial stop. Just how I was saying, important drive to maybe try to get down the field and take the lead. That was important for Dixie, too. Now they got a chance to try to maybe tie this game up.
Punt high and to the left. Bounce at about the 25-yard line. Take a Snow Canyon bounce. But I think it may have skipped off the sideline, out of bounds right around the 19-20-yard line is where Dixie will take over. They're just down by 7. 6:51 left on your Nets on Fire clock.
Yeah, the next score, we can get over 25 points, which is always that trigger number for the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert, where everybody after the game tonight go over to Yogurtland and get your 5 ounces absolutely free for your whole family, your entire crew.
Barbin going to run a draw to Anderson up the middle. It's going to work a little bit, but then he's grabbed hard by a few Warriors, including Braxton Hickman.
Yeah, Hickman. He's strong, isn't he? Or was that Fry that maybe got there first? Doesn't matter. You know, they haven't blitzed. I mean, they've rushed only 3 here. And then you got that second wave. There's 4 guys there. I mean, yeah, you got a couple yards, but that's really well defended against the draw.
2nd and 5. They're going to run it up the middle again. This time, the line is collapsed from that right side. Great power move there. I believe may have been McKeever helping out on that one.
Yeah, and I think Dixie's offense, when they're going quickly and throwing, is so better matched to take on the Snow Canyon defense. When they can play downhill and really attack the line of scrimmage and bring that physicality into play, Snow Canyon is tough. I mean, they tackle so well.
3rd and 4. Snow Canyon just going to send 3. Barbin's got time, throws it out short of the sticks and well defended. A few yards short of the first down, may have gained only 1 on the play.
Yeah, that's the problem with running 2 plays in a row and not really going anywhere. And now you've got to punt the football. Now, I would have liked to see Coach Munkers, and he's a lot smarter than me, there's no question, but I would have loved to see Barbin have 2 throws in that possession. I like the draw play, but then maybe you go to the air there, but maybe Coach Munkers setting something up for a little bit later.
Punt team comes out, kicking to Hickman and Taven. Or excuse me, Jake Hill back there. We'll go to Mortensen, who breaks a tackle, gets around the edge, and there will be a flag thrown.
Great run back by Tide Morris.
Tide Morris. Sorry, I had that wrong, but a great return.
Yeah,
late flag.
I like the decisiveness. It's like, okay, I see Dixie. I'm going to go outside and break that shoestring tackle. And then where was the flag? It came in really late. I'm not sure what I saw there at the end of that run. Looks like it's going against Snow Canyon, though. Maybe that block in the back there at the bottom of the screen. I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it could have been. That's what the timing of the flag thrown looked like. Snow Canyon has had great field position for a lot of this game. We'll see here on the replay. Yeah.
Not a
little
lot.
Contact, and the player flopped and sold it. That was Josh Barney with a heads-up James Harden play.
Yeah, because it looked like he knew he was going to get him in the back of the number, so he kind of stopped, and there was just a little contact. And that was one maybe, if you're a Warrior fan, you certainly felt like they could have left in their pocket. But if you're a Flyer fan, you're like, no, there was contact. I saw it.
47-yard line of Dixie, where Snow Canyon will start. Motion man. Fakes the handoff, then gives to Bretton Stone on a counter. He's going to get to the right side, get the edge, and get knocked out of bounds. Well-designed play. First time we've seen that one tonight from Tim Nowatzki, the offensive coordinator. Another fabulous Freddy's first down.
And the great blocking downfield on Mamoe Tofi there, number 28. Trying to spring Bretton Stone. And that's what you love. When you got a player that's as talented and a threat to break it every play like Stone, you love it when your receivers are continuing to lock on and block downfield.
They get it to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for Fry. And he'll give it right up the middle to Stone, who lowers his head, gets through some traffic, and then finally tackled by some secondary players. But another first down, and they're letting him eat this drive.
Yeah, and down into the Team D Auto Sales red zone, and another big Fabulous Freddy's first down for Breton Stone. Look at the block by Ja'Cory McKeever. There's a pancake for you for breakfast.
What a job by this front all night for Hickman. We saw maybe the best example of that right there by McKeever. And they're inside the 13, well into the Team D Auto Sales red zone. See if they just keep pounding Double D here on the ground. It's been working.
Yeah, no question. And McKeever might be, one of the best linemen we've seen in Region 9 since Panay Sewell, Andy.
Wide snap. Fry's going to have to keep it himself, and he's sandwiched by a couple of Flyers. Really, the only times they've had issues running the ball is when the snap and the timing gets thrown off, and Dixie sends heat here and makes the play.
A really good job. Hayden Fry pulls there. Allo backs him off, and there was just really nowhere to go. The guys outside got in. Nobody could set the edge, and one of the rare times that Snow Canyon hasn't had a little bit of running room on the ground attack.
2nd and 12 now for the Warriors.
The Flyers, remember, got one turnover. First play from scrimmage, Breton Stone almost scored, got it inside the 5. Next play, they fumbled it. They're going to need something big like that happening here, or they're going to go down 2 scores.
Wishbone formation, a little student body left to Breton Stone. He's got a couple of blocks. He's going to peek in, then go back out. What a tackle by Bo McGivern. Going to keep him short of the line of scrimmage. It looked beautifully designed, and he had blockers, but McGivern just makes the better play.
Yeah, he just scraped, stays wide, and then waited, read it, and then when he popped it, he shot upfield, and a really good tackle down low on Breton Stone. At first, it looked like that play was going to spring.
3rd and 12 coming up. They'll make some substitutions, bring Breton Stone out for a key 3rd down. He looks a little ginger jogging off the field, as well as Ta'anu'u will come off the field. And we'll see once again if Dixie can put pressure on Landon Fry in a passing situation. Tide Morris, the lone back, with Fry. And he's going to look to run. He's pressured big time by Dixie, and they've got him. They're going to bring him down. What a play, 2 in a row. Braden Wilson for the Flyers.
I think that is the 3rd sack tonight for this Dixie defense. And Bodie Ray on one side, and he didn't get there, but that was a beautiful job by Braden Wilson. He's another one of these sophomores that's been thrust into the limelight because of the injuries. Him and who am I thinking of? Number 40, Aldridge.
Yeah.
Those two
They've
guys
been
are
great.
both young sophomores that have, had to start and play the entire way for defensive coordinator Rick Barry.
4th and forever, they bring their offense out on the field. It would be a 43-yard field goal if they attempted it.
I would try it, but, you don't want to give up the field position even if you get a positive play.
Fry looking to throw, throws it wide open. Breton Stone, broken coverage on a wheel route. Touchdown, Snow Canyon. And Hunter Knighton is not happy. What a play on 4th and 25 to have somebody come that wide open, and it's Breton Stone, the best player on the other team. Great play call by Nowatzki.
That was the same play that they scored on at the end of the half that was wiped away from a penalty. And they just hit Stone down the sideline, and he is gone. Knighton tries to save the touchdown, can't. Snow Canyon up 2 scores.
And it was Bodie Ray trying to pass him off, but nobody was there to defend Stone. And a remarkable call and a great play for Snow Canyon. We'll take the break. 45-second timeout. Back with more after this.
All right, Lawrence, bring it in.
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to pancake McKeever.
Okay.
You go to the right hard.
Go to the right.
Full speed.
Yes, full speed.
Don't go full speed in rehearsal.
Yes.
Our ratings are never going to go up.
Okay, let's put these little babies to bed.
Ready?
Break.
Hey, Brent, when we're done, you can go back to playing Pokemon with those nerds you hang out with at Snow Canyon.
Ha ha ha, ha ha. Ready. Down. Hot hot.
Oh.
What confidence by Tim Nowatzki to dial that up on 4th and 25. And it worked to perfection as Snow Canyon took the lead. Now Anderson on the kick return. Avery Anderson gets it out about 30-yard line for Dixie. who has been quiet all third quarter. 151 on the one-loss scoreboard. And they're in need of a sustained drive to cut it to a one-possession game. Snow Canyon's defense in the second half has been stellar so far.
We've seen everything. We've seen sacks, turnovers, 4th and 25 touchdowns. I was thinking maybe he tried to make it a 2-score lead, but when you got Bretton Stone, he's a threat to score from anywhere. Unbelievable stuff. Now Barbin's got to answer.
Barbin, nobody's open. He wanted Carson Greer to keep going on the improvised go route. Greer stopped, and the ball is thrown over his head incomplete.
Yeah, and you know, I think Barbin's pointing there as he lets it go, but just really throwing that ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 31-yard line for Barbin. Straight drop back pass again. Looking to the right. Throws a bullet high. Great effort by Greer. Did he get his foot in? And he did. What an amazing catch by Carson Greer on the sideline. This kid is having a remarkable breakout game.
Well, and I love the confidence because Barbin and Greer have had a couple plays where there's been miscommunication, but Barbin doesn't care. He goes right back to Greer. This time the communication is there. It's to the sticks, turn around. Look at that left foot just down inside the paint on the beautiful turf here at Snow Canyon High.
3rd and 1. They're going to hand it off to Anderson. He's going to go left through a hole, get a first down, but he's popped by Ta'anu'u. Sand Hollow Golf Course, big hit, but he will get the first down.
Yeah, Anderson, once he had the ball, he kind of had to recollect it, but then I love how quick he hits the hole, but Ibsen, Ta'anu'u right there. Hickman, Ta'anu'u, McKeever. I mean, there's big-time players all over this defense for Snow Canyon.
Barbin looking to the left, out route, caught, diving to the ground for a short gain will be Shea Anderson.
But I like this. I like this sequence. I don't love it when you run on first down, then you run on second down, then you force to convert on third down. Even though you only got 3 yards, that short passing route is really an extension of the run because of the accuracy of Bronson Barbin.
2nd down. There's a whistle on the field. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. And the side judge is telling him to halt play here for a second, trying to figure out maybe the spot needs to be adjusted slightly. No. They're going to roll the clock, and here we go. 2nd down and 7 for Barbin and the Flyers. Straight drop back again. He's pressured. He breaks away from it, goes to the left, showing off his athleticism, throws it back. Oh, and it's dropped. He threw it between 2 Flyers, Ellett and Anderson, and they couldn't corral it.
And he took a pop at the end, and the Flyers were saying, hey, hit him in the helmet to helmet, but again, Fry had him. No, he didn't. As Barbin jumps out, rolls, throws a perfect pass, and Anderson just couldn't catch it. That's a clean hit. I don't know what they were complaining about. They just loaded the shoulder, make sure he didn't catch it. That would have been a yard short of the sticks, and instead of 3rd and 1, now you're back to 3rd and along 7 here. That's a big drop when you're down 35-21 late third quarter.
The sophomore Hollings now in at running back for the Flyers. 3rd and 7. 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Barbin looking left, throws a comeback at the sticks, or well beyond the sticks, at the sideline. What a throw and catch by Barney. The timing of these out throws on key third downs, Barbin is on the money, and what an effort by number 5, Josh Barney, to make the catch for another fabulous Freddy's first down.
Yeah, Barney, where's he been? Why hasn't he been playing football? Stepped away from the game for a couple years, wearing Blake's old number. Man, it was fun calling Blake's games in high school, and then you and I both had a chance to call some of his games when he played at Dixie State. That number 5 with that Barney name looks pretty good.
Snow Canyon bringing pressure. Barbin has to run out of the pocket, then launches it right to Ellett on the money. And he is throwing it on a line tonight as usual. And a big gain against pressure. What a job by Barbin.
Yeah, and he had Hunter Knighton on a deep route, but because he's rolling left, you could see maybe he wanted to go deep, but he checked down, took the high percentage completion. Smart play as we end the third quarter, but man, had he looked deep, I think he had Knighton with 3 steps on the DB.
And we get the fourth quarter, fingers going up in the air. We'll take the break, 45 seconds. We'll be back with the start of the fourth after this on your Region 9 Radio Network.
Beyond the park you know, exists a world you don't. A world that is greater. greater than just one passion, greater than just one adventure, greater than just one moment. Come to where life is greater. Come to Greater Zion.
Because of you, I feel not alone in this world. And you let me know that it only takes one person to make you feel wanted.
Welcome back. Your Sullivan Homes game of the night. Dixie with the ball threatening in Snow Canyon territory. They trail 35-21 to start the fourth quarter. Second and short coming up for the Flyers. We'll see if they take a shot here with Barbin. Twins to either side. Shotgun snap. Looking to throw to the left. Once again, the pocket breaks down. He's going to have to run. He breaks a tackle, dives, reaches his arm across. We'll see where they spot it. He's close to the yard to gain, but
right at the sticks. Right at the sticks.
Signaling third down.
So close. Look at the effort. You love the effort from Barbin here. Nobody open downfield. Got everything he could out of that.
It'll be third and inches. There is a Warrior player down.
You know, you look at time of possession right now, almost 20 minutes for Snow Canyon. Just shy of 20 minutes and only 11-14 for Dixie in this game so far. So this Dixie defense getting a much-needed rest here because the ball control has been great for Snow Canyon tonight.
And a Warrior getting his legs stretched out.
Gives us a chance to thank Sports Clips. You want the MVP treatment, MVP haircut, massage, shampoo, everything. It's good to be a guy. Sports Clips, 2 Southern Utah locations.
11:40 left in the fourth quarter. Third and inches coming up for the Dixie Flyers.
And you look at the quarterback comparison right now, 14 of 25, 191 for Barbin and counting. And Fry now 50%, 6 of 12, 80 yards. But Fry's thrown for 2, ran for 2 more. Got 4 total touchdowns. Barbin's got 3 through the air. And Fry still now on the season does not have an interception. And just the second interception of the season tonight for the Dixie gunslinger, Bronson Barbin.
Third and inches coming up for Dixie. They don't have a play that is under center, so they will be in the shotgun. Motion man is Shea Anderson. Handoff goes up the middle to the other Anderson, Avery, who's going to break away and get into the end zone for his biggest run of the night.
Unbelievable stuff. I mean, this game is so much fun to watch. If you're a football fan, we haven't had a lot of football. It's good to have it back. Region 9 rivalry game, Andy. This was unbelievable.
What a play call. He had one Anderson going as the pitch man, instead hands it to the up Anderson, Avery, who finally gets a hold tonight and bursts through and beats the Warriors to the goal line. What a play call there by Blaine Monkers, and a chance to get it Bernal, who hits a line drive and shanks it. Misses the PAT. He's been so solid all year long, but he misses it. It'll remain an 8-point game. We'll take the 45-second break. Back with more after this.
There's a rush coming.
Well, let's rush best 9 plays from last week in Region 9. Number 3, we go to the soccer field. Same field, different sport. Brianna Stewart bends it like Mia into the top corner pocket. Take a peek at your letters. You can send us mail at any time.
What's up with the stupid robot? His prediction percentage is lower than my dog's IQ, and my dog is dumb as a rock.
Lawrence, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to sit there? There's one thing coaches love. It's media guys telling them how good or bad their team is.
Welcome back. Region 9 football on ESPN 97.7. Kick goes into the end zone for a touchback. Dixie cuts it to an 8-point game after that touchdown by Avery Anderson, but they missed the PAT. Remains an 8-point game.
Yeah, a lot of fun, though. A lot of fun. And now that 2-point conversion that Snow Canyon got after they missed the PAT has got them ahead on the board. And obviously the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert is in effect. And Andy, over here at Snow Canyon, I got to drive right past Yogurtland on the way home. So I think I'm headed there with all the football fans in southern Utah. Getting 5 ounces free, compliments to the leaders in HA5. Appreciate Holbrook Asphalt and the Big Score Dessert.
Got to figure a lot of Bretton Stone on this series with the lead in the fourth quarter for the Warriors. He's got Braxton Hickman as a blocker up front in the pistol formation. Does go to Bretton Stone, who tough run for about 7 yards to the right side. And what a game he's had. They'll sub out Braxton Hickman and sub in number 14, Will Warner, for the Warriors. Appreciate all of our sponsors helping us bring you Region 9 football, including Nets on Fire. Check out their beautiful facility up at Green Springs. They're building champions on and off the court at Nets on Fire. Look out for their new roller rink, too, by the way. Second and short for Snow Canyon. They give it to Stone. Stone's going to try to break it away on the outside. He will get the fabulous Freddie's first down before he's tackled by a couple of Flyers.
Yeah, and they're not making it easy on Bretton Stone tonight. Good job there hanging on. Honor Allo. This kid's a star, I think. I mean, just had a nice night. We've called Honor's name a bunch tonight. Of course, kind of bummed not playing this season with Truman, who got hurt, his cousin, in the very first game of the season, out for the season with the injury. But Honor Allo making a nice tackle there, limiting that run by Stoner. Stone, though, I'd keep feeding it to him and then keep rolling play action, RPO type stuff with Fry. You don't have to put the ball in the air with the lead here. You can try to work some clock.
First and 10, they motion Stone to the outside. They're going to run it with Fry, who's grabbed behind by Allegria. And then Honor Allo jumps on for a nice stop there on first down.
Allegria has been great tonight. He just shucks and then comes and goes low. They have went low. You can see they've been working on going low. All the tackles tonight have been down low level. You're not trying to take these guys on high where running backs can bounce off of it. And for what they make up in lack of size, they're making up with technique and form.
Second and 11. Dixie's got to be keying Stone all the way here. Aldridge at the middle linebacker position. They're going to throw it. Out route. Falls incomplete. Out of sync with Esplin, his slot receiver. And now you got third and 11, and Stone hasn't touched the ball.
Yeah, and great crowd on hand tonight to watch this one-possession game. Andy, you and I were talking earlier today about one-possession game in 2019, one-possession game in 18, and in 17. You go back to 2016 when Dixie won 48-21 to find the most lopsided game between these crosstown rivals.
Third and 11. Dixie has won this battle over and over again by sending pressure. Trips to the far side.
And it's usually Bodie Ray that's the guy that's coming up.
We'll see if they just do a straight drop back. And they're sending tons of pressure. Fry's going to have to run away from it. He's tripped up. What a play. Shoestring tackle by McCade Fielding.
I see you, McCade. I see it. He had a great game in the Desert Hills win when they shut out the Thunder 13-0 2 weeks ago. And look at the effort. Just absolutely lays out, goes low. And you can see the frustration from Fry. He saw green turf in front of him. If he doesn't make that tackle, he's got a little room.
Amazing effort by Fielding. Fourth down coming up. They're going to have to punt it away with Whitwer and an 8-point lead. Here we go. Flag on the play. Kick will bounce and will roll around at about the 42, 43-yard line. We'll see what the flag is. There's been several of them on special teams plays tonight. And they're going to spot the ball at the 42-yard line. The head official will consult another official, and we'll get the call here.
Update brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware. Wait the penalty. Cedars up the lead to 57-16, 6:40 left over Canyon View. And the other scores tonight, Desert Hill still leading out in Hurricane. See if I got the latest score. 34-6, late third quarter. And probably 21-7 last I checked over Crimson.
Call will go against Snow Canyon. The motion man did not come to a complete stop before proceeding forward on the punt, so it'll just be a 5-yard penalty. And Dixie will have it instead now on the 47-yard line.
And I believe that's a final. I think that Pineview game just went final, so the Panthers stay undefeated.
Handoff goes to Easton Ellett. They're trying to get the edge. He cuts it back up, takes a monster hit. Holy cow, Braxton Hickman with the hit of the year on Easton Ellett, who ran it tough through a seam there to gain a couple yards.
Yeah, you got to love that if you're a college coach. I mean, look at Hickman just coming, and then boom.
Oh, my.
That's weight room. That's desire. That's football instincts. It's a tough kid. And Ellett pops back up. He's just as tough.
Pass goes in the middle. Beautifully fit into Hunter Knighton for a fabulous Freddy's first down. What a job by Barbin to know exactly where to fit it in there.
And another weapon. I mean, getting Hunter Knighton back from injury where he missed significant time. Look at this throw, though, by Barbin. Tight window, on the hands. Knighton probably has the best hands on the whole team out of the receiving corps.
1st and 10, Snow Canyon, 37-yard line. Here's Barbin, just playing 7-on-7 right now. Looking for a wheel route. It's covered well by Snow Canyon, so he rolls to the right, and will be chased out of bounds. Probably should have thrown it away. Instead, he'll lose a couple.
Yeah, Hayden Fry showing you some. The big guy can move. He's setting the edge, just waiting. And then look at him turn on the jets there and really force Barbin into a short loss.
2nd down for the Flyers, 2nd and 11. Draw play, goes to Anderson up the middle. Moves around, is picked up again by Braxton Hickman. But he will get a good gain. Hickman's looking to end people on this drive, but Anderson makes a positive gain anyway.
Yeah, I love how as soon as he spots the ball, there is nothing less than 100% just flocking to the football.
Shotgun snap, 3rd down, key possession, comeback route, caught by Barney right between the legs. Great catch, great throw, and another fabulous Freddy's first down.
This might be the most complete game I've seen from the Dixie wide receivers tonight, Andy.
Yeah,
There's
I agree.
really been one blatant drop. The rest have been really good catches, and another good one there by Barney.
1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. And the ball's going to be blown dead. Flag on the play, and it's going to be against Dixie on a procedure penalty. 6:52. The clock is still going. Probably should be stopped. False start on the offense. Back him up to the 25-yard line. Stay tuned after all was said and done for the Johnson Pediatrics post-game show.
Barbin now 18 of 31, I believe, for 222 and 3 touchdowns. Does he have another one in him? They're going to need the score and probably the 2-point try to tie this game up.
Handoff goes up the middle to Anderson, who spins off one, somehow keeps his feet, and makes a 7-8-yard gain.
Was he running backwards, trying to keep his balance there?
Incredible.
Just little slither job there. Look at that's control, body control.
There's a player down on the field, a Snow Canyon Warrior. DeJuan Shakespeare will go out, check him out. Appreciate the Intermountain Sports Medicine group helping us all year long. We'll take a 30-second break. Back with more after this on your Region 9 Radio Network.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
And it was the big fella Tyson Green who was down. He's walking off the field now. 4th quarter action. Snow Canyon leads 35-27. Flyers with the ball on a 2nd and 8 in Warrior territory. Team D'Auto red zone. We'll see what Barbin can do here. Twins to either side. He's been on the money all night long. Straight drop back, looking to his left. Stop and turn around route by Barney. Well defended by Snow Canyon. Ball goes incomplete.
Yeah, once he didn't catch it clean, then the hit came, and then the ball popped out. You can see the ball is right there, but just couldn't keep it secured to the body, and once it popped off the hands, then the hit came. No chance to recollect that pass. But another good throw. I mean, Barbin is pinpoint, isn't he?
3rd and 8, Barbin straight drop back pass. Going to have to pull it down and run it and get past a Warrior. He tries to shake him and reaches for the first down. Does he get it? They got him spotted like he does.
I think he got it. And he knows. He's done that a couple times tonight. He knows exactly where he has to go, or he's just scraping for every inch. But there's a couple times tonight where he's put that ball out like that, and it's paying dividends.
Dodges Ta'anu'u just enough to get the first down. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Barbin, drop back pass, inside out route for Barney. He doesn't come open. He's going to have to keep it. He's going to pull it down and run with it, and then he's whipped down to the ground for a short loss. 5:33 left in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, Hayden Fry there going to get credit for the sack. I think it was behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down. Down 8. Here's Barbin. Delayed handoff goes to Anderson. Wiggles around, tries to spin, but is tangled up and will be brought down after a few-yard gain.
Yep, and now an injured Flyer slow to get up, back kind of by himself at about the 13-yard line, laying face down.
And he's kicking the turf in obvious frustration.
McKeever threw him down late, way away from the ball. Kind of almost threw him down onto the helmet there. Kind of went face plant down.
And we'll take the Intermountain Sports Medicine injury timeout, 45-second break. We'll be back after this.
3 months ago, there weren't enough masks. We were desperately sourcing from all over the world. People were making face coverings from scarves, bandanas, and bits of fabric. Now there are plenty of masks, but some people don't want to wear them. Come on. Mask up, America.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
Welcome back to Sullivan Holmes game of the night. Snow Canyon leads 35-27 against Dixie as we see the replay. And there's where it is right there. Late, Ja'Cory Weaver pins him to the ground away from the ball and tangled up his legs maybe a little bit, but he's able to walk away.
The injured Flyer there was Alex Aldridge, I believe. And that's McKeever didn't get flagged for that, but that's one of those plays where way away from the ball. I don't love that play, but
3rd and goal from the 6, biggest play of the game so far for the Flyers. Barbin, as the home student section jumps around a little bit, makes some noise on the bleachers. Here we go. Drop back pass for Barbin. He's pressured, pulls it down, runs with it a little bit, looking for anybody to come open. Nobody does. And then he throws it late, knocked away, incomplete. There is a flag on the play on the far side of the field.
Yeah, it was the umpire, I think, that threw that from the middle of the field. You called it perfectly. Barbin gave everybody an opportunity to cut off routes and improv as long as he could, pump fakes, and then finally just tries to throw it in there in a tight window, and a good deflection last second by Esplin. Brooks Esplin there gets the pass breakup.
And they're going to decline the illegal man downfield penalty and force a 4th down for Coach Monkers here in the red zone.
Then you got to go for it. No question here. And probably outside the 5, got to be a pass play. You got to put the ball in Bronson Barbin's hands. Call of the night coming from the sideline, and now Dixie wants to talk it over. Took a minute there to think. You need this score and the 2-point try to tie it. There's only 4:48 to go, so you'd love to have those defensively in your back pocket if you do tie it up, but feeling like need the right play here.
You know, they've had success going to Greer in one-on-one situations against the smaller Esplin. We'll see if that matchup exists, if they decide to go to that. But, you know, from 6 yards out and no real threat of running the ball, it's a tough situation in a condensed field. We'll see what Blaine Monkers can draw up here.
20 of 33, 219 for Barbin, completing 60% of his passes, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. Avery Anderson, 11 carries, 81 yards, and a score. And Greer, the guy you just mentioned, 6 for 83 and 2 touchdowns. But Barney, 6 for 61. And Hunter Knighton, 2 for 48 and another touchdown. You look at Snow Canyon defensively, leading tackler in the game tonight is Braxton Hickman. 4 solo, 4 assisted. Wesley Taunu'u, 4.5 tackles tonight. And then a bunch of guys, Esplin, Fry, Warner, with 3 tackles defensively for the Warriors.
I think you got to go Greer here on the far side, even though it's going to be a long throw from the left hash. 4th and goal. Here's Barbin looking left, throws it inside, caught, touchdown, Dixie. What a play. Josh Barney on the slant route.
Wow, Dixie will not go away. They just continue to find ways. And you know, you're like, we need that timeout. But they go take the break. They get the play they want, and it's the slant route. It's the slant route here. You're going to see right off the gate, boom, then the late cut for the separation, touchdown Flyers.
33-35, need the 2-point conversion. Have it right in the middle of the field this time.
What do you drop here, AT, if you're Coach
looking to the
Munkers?
left. I still think now you got Greer. Obviously, the safety's got eyes on him, but that's a great matchup on this right side. And they're going to inside out, throw it short of the goal line. Good pressure by McKeever, and Dixie misses the 2-point conversion.
Wow, a little bit of everything. Excitement here at Snow Canyon. Ball was in there, just couldn't collect it.
And we'll take the break, 45-second break. We'll be back with one of the most exciting games of the year from Snow Canyon High School right after this.
There's a rush coming.
Well, let's rush best 9 plays from last week in Region 9. Number 3, we go to the soccer field. Same field, different sport. Brianna Stewart bends it like Mia into the top corner pocket. Take a peek at your letters. You can send us mail at any time.
What's up with the stupid robot? His prediction percentage is lower than my dog's IQ, and my dog is dumb as a rock.
Lawrence, are you going to do anything, or are you just going to sit there? There's one thing coaches love. It's media guys telling them how good or bad their team is.
And we're back. Snow Canyon High School. Dixie's going to kick it deep here with 4:48 left on the clock for a touchback. Appreciate all of our local sponsors, including Simply Wisdom Teeth, our kick sponsor this year. For just $899, you get all 4 wisdom teeth pulled by Dr. Hendrickson, who has over 400 5-star reviews. Check him out at simplywisdomteeth.com. You expect a conservative possession here by Snow Canyon, Devin, with Bretton Stone in the backfield?
Yeah, I do. I think you've got to give him, you know, probably everybody in the building, though, thinks you're going to give it to him. So don't be surprised if they, you know, pull it out with the RPO, and we see Fry, you know, try to run with it too. He's had a really good night on the ground as well. So, but yeah, Stone's got to get some touches here in crunch time. 21 carries, 223 yards. I'd probably give him the ball, but Fry, 13 carries tonight.
Wishbone look goes to Bretton Stone, who gets a good gain there on first down. 2nd and 5 coming up for the Warriors.
Now you used that one timeout, so the Flyers still have 2. The offensive line trying to create some running space. They'll slow this down, use every bit of the play clock. You know, as long as you can keep running for, you know, 4 or 5 yards a carry, Warriors good shape. Ball security has to be at a premium, though, Andy. You got to make sure you got 2 hands over every carry. And I'm the Flyers. I'm trying to strip this football.
Handoff goes again to Stone, same exact play. He will get across the line again for a fabulous Freddy's first down. This might just be a drive where Snow Canyon says, we've got the guys this year. We're just going to let our horses carry us home and try to drain the rest of the clock by running the wishbone. So far, so good.
Man, just power football, you're right. And folks, if you're not tired of Andy and I hanging out talking high school football, stay tuned for the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. And then, of course, after that, we'll have the wrap-up show live from field level here. Hopefully we'll get some of the coaches, players of the victorious team by the set and recap all the action around Region 9 tonight.
1st and 10 counter play goes to Braxton Hickman, who dodges a couple flyers, still keeps his feet, and he will push all the way across for a first down. What a Herculean effort by the Golden Boy, Braxton Hickman.
I want to know what his weight room numbers are. They got to be off the charts. I mean, I don't know how many college teams, because of the pandemic and recruiting, and there hasn't been a lot of communication, but this guy's special. I mean, look at this power. He won't go down. You stand him up, not going to blow the whistle because the pile's still moving. 5, 7, 8 yards. He moves the pile 8 yards, and there's 3 flyers in there, maybe 4.
2:55 and counting on the clock. As Snow Canyon on their own 47-yard line. They stick in the Bud Wilkinson wishbone offense. Ta'anu'u at fullback. Handoff goes to Brenton Stone up the middle. He's tackled by McCade Fielding and a couple others.
Yeah, Coach Barry's smart. He's got everybody up 9 in the box. Now even Kiki Washington, who made that tackle, is coming up on the line of scrimmage, from his cornerback position. See number 32 there coming down inside and helping out make that stop.
2:23 and counting now, taking their time. Huddling up is Snow Canyon. Dixie with 2 timeouts. Probably get a stop here and maybe want to use one.
Yeah, you got to preserve a little time for the offense, so you probably send everybody. A run blitz here. You still got to have outside contain when you do that, though. Offensive coordinator Tim Nowatzki tries to get outside.
1:55 and counting. 2nd and 7, hard count, and Dixie jumps off sides.
You're trying to go quick. You're trying to anticipate the snap. Jaden Erickson, experienced center there. And a costly penalty. Won't be a first down, but that makes it a whole lot easier to continue to get first downs and drain that clock down.
Make it 2nd and 2 now for Snow Canyon. 1:47 on the clock.
Yeah, but a long 2. Again, you're coming no matter what here. This is just going to be power football, and this is what Snow Canyon, like you alluded to earlier, is built for. Time for, if you're Flyers, somebody step up, make a big play. Not going to be easy. Warriors look like they are ready to smash forward and try to lock this game up. It's been a good one.
Fry looking at the back judge for the countdown. He'll hand it to Hickman, who will be wrapped up by McKay Fielding and brought down for a loss. Great job by Dixie. Timeout, Flyers.
There's the heart. There's somebody stepping up, making a play. Number 18, McKay Fielding. Left side defensive end, top of your screen. He's going to come inside on a loop, and then Bodie Ray there to help finish him off because Hickman's so tough to bring down on that initial contact. And now third down and a long 2 is now about 3rd down and a long 6. That's about a 4-yard loss here. That changes everything. And now you might have to think about Brenton Stone one more time if you're willing to go for it. If you come up a little bit short, or do they anticipate that? Maybe a bootleg Landon Fry in this situation. A lot of different things here the Warriors could try to do. This is what I was talking about in the pregame show, the chess match between coaches tonight.
It's been great.
A 35-33 game right now, 1:28 left. It's 3rd and 6 right at midfield for the Warriors, up by the 2 points. It's been sensational. This has kind of been one of those instant Region 9 classics, Andy.
Absolutely. I mean, all game long, it's been thrilling. Snow Canyon's got the ball right on the 50-yard line here at home.
We're going to have
3rd and 7.
Hard time sorting out the Applying Soul Sailors Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. I don't know if we've seen it yet. Our Dad's Trucking Player of the Game Award. There's so many candidates tonight. So many guys have played well.
Wishbone formation, Ta'anu'u, Hickman, and Stone. Handoff goes to Hickman on a counter. He's going to run it up the middle, break a tackle. He's going to get the first down.
And that might have been the dagger. That might have been the dagger right there. Dixie can stop it, but not having that one timeout they used to score that last touchdown. A little counter tray action there, and Hickman really didn't get touched till he was already 5 yards downfield, and only needed 6 for the first down, ended up getting almost 9.
And big boy football, Braxton Hickman is a man-child out there on the defensive side of the ball, running the ball, getting the biggest first down of the season for the Warriors. With 1:21 left on the clock, they'll be able to go into their victory formation.
You take your time out here, and you know, if you're Dixie, if they do run it, you've got to be thinking not about making a tackle, but about ripping the football out of here. But you're right. I mean, I think you will calculate it out. I think Snow Canyon can kneel on it 4 times nearly. If they can't, you're punting with seconds left, 1 second left. No, I don't think they can do that.
I think it's over.
It's over. I go
as long
victory.
as they can get the snap.
What a game, though. Hard-fought battle. And you know, Pineview already won tonight, so now Snow Canyon and Pineview, the 2 teams left unbeaten in Region 9 football. Dixie going to drop to 3-1. But what a turnaround for Dixie after starting the season 0-3. They are, I mean, who knows? Pineview beats Snow Canyon. Dixie beats Pineview. Revenge is from last year, losing the region title to the Panthers. I mean, does anybody go undefeated this season? I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be exciting the last couple of weeks of region play.
Amazing effort by the Flyers to keep it this close. Be a 35-33 game as Snow Canyon student section rocking and rolling. You see it for our TV audience, the camera bobbing up and down. It's an earthquake here in Santa Clara as Fry takes another knee.
Of course, stick around. We're going to be bringing you the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. We'll have some of the highlights for you if you tuned in late on CEC TV. We got to name our Dad's Trucking Player of the Game tonight. Dad's Trucking. It's been a tradition for us naming that. We got a lot of great choices.
And that's the game, folks. You see Braxton Hickman run off and jump and hug his coaches. What an effort, is showing respect now to a Dixie team that played incredibly. And what a game. Instant classic, as you put it before, Devin, as the teams will shake hands. We'll take let's take a 2-minute break. We'll be back with the Johnson Pediatrics post-game show right after this.
Five minutes.
Dude, we've been here forever. They're about to close the store. Would you just pick something already?
I just want to look good, you know. It's season 2 of Trailblazer Weekly. I just want to make sure I get the right one.
Look at all this great stuff they have here at the Dixie State Campus store. No matter what you choose, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm just going to go with the first one.
Catch the Season 2 premiere of Trailblazer Weekly on Wednesday, August 14th at 3 p.m. Presented by the Dixie State Campus Store.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. A big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
And welcome back, Johnson Pediatric post-game show. What a night here at Snow Canyon High School. Warriors get the win 35-33 over the Dixie Flyers. Johnson Pediatrics, Dr. Cody and his staff make your kids feel right at home when they go to their dental visits. Check out Dr. Cody at Johnson Pediatrics. They've been in business and helping us support Region 9 football and all sports for a long time. Appreciate Dr. Cody at Johnson Pediatrics. Well, Devin, first impressions on an epic game here between these two teams.
They're both going to be fine. They're both going to be in the playoffs, as we know with the RPI. I think you're going to see both these teams capable of making a deep run in the postseason. I thought Stoney was great tonight running the ball. I thought Fry made really good decisions. Another performance where his TD to interception ratio goes, 13-0 now with another 2 touchdowns. He had 2 more on the ground tonight, the first 2 scores of the game. Stone caught one. And ran one. Over 200 yards tonight. That hammy is A-OK. I thought for Dixie, getting Hunter Knighton was big back in the lineup. If they can get Maycock back and slowly get kind of closer to full strength, they've lost some guys for the season. That's not possible, but I think they're going to be just fine. Both teams I thought played to their strengths. Snow Canyon, feeding the ball on the ground behind that big offensive line. I thought, putting the ball in Bronson Barbin's hands and turning him loose. I thought the receivers for Dixie played their best game of the season tonight. I couldn't tell on that 2-point conversion if it was dropped or deflected last second. Regardless, there was only 1 drop or 2 drops, depending on how. I have to go back and look at that a little bit closer. Maybe we'll see that in our highlight package that we can run for our television audience. But just a well-played game. Like we said earlier, this one's going to be a fun one for these kids to remember and look back on, especially Snow Canyon, because that's 2 weeks in a row. They've got maybe the best shot anybody's given them, and they found a way to win. This is the closest win of the season for them, a 2-point victory.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at those highlights. We got a bunch of them tonight, so let's get right into it. We'll see here Bretton Stone, first play of the half, breaks a couple tackles, spits it out, and is almost gone. I mean, he was very close to getting into the end zone. They said he stepped out about the 3-yard line and comes up just a little bit short, but then they fumble. Dixie gets on it.
Yeah, you go from the high of the run to giving the ball to Barvin, but then Barvin makes a mistake. Turnover breeds a turnover there, and Snow Canyon is able to take back over in the Team DLSale's red zone, and Fry goes to work one of his couple touchdown passes, this one to Wesley Taunu'u.
And fireworks going off here in the post-game celebration for the Warriors. What an atmosphere it was here at Snow Canyon High School.
And that was
Hickman
big.
Made an incredible catch, diving catch.
2-point try good.
With his, and then, Dixie, for all the issues they had with Stone, they made some huge plays, and Allegria was one of the best players tonight for the Flyers defense as Stone gets to the outside here, gets another first down, and they just kept feeding him. He had great numbers all night long for the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, unbelievable. Total offense 391, and over 200 of that was on the ground. 283 to be exact, and Stoney had most of it.
Yeah, Fielding with a sack there on Friday. They did a great job putting pressure on him, but that is the play of the game right there. 4th and 25. They knew something was up on that play. They could count on it on a little swing pass, touchdown to Bretton Stone, but Barbin wouldn't go away. He was so precise on those out routes to the sidelines.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Appliance Soul Sailors Plus playmaker play of the game had to be that 4th and 25 to Stone. But, Dixie gets into the 4th quarter here, and, they kept balance mostly through the air, but a nice run here on the ground, and Anderson takes it in for the score. They went to that draw play quite a bit tonight, and that one, what was it, a 25-yard touchdown run.
And what a tackle there by McCade Fielding, who had another great game for the Flyers, get to the feet of Fry, and then Braxton Hickman with the hit of the year up high, drills Ellett, but Ellett pops right back up, and Flyers keep marching as Barbin just flinging it to everybody. Like you said earlier, this is the most diverse effort by the receiving core of the Flyers. Everybody participated. Huge run there by Barbin to get the first down, stretching out, and then the touchdown pass on 4th down. They drew it up, slant route to Barney, touchdown.
Barney had 7 catches, 67 yards in that touchdown, but this one's kind of Braxton Hickman just working on the clock. Look at him dragging Dixie defenders. The strength, the weight room, that's paying dividends for Snow Canyon. And then this one seals it. They needed the first down after the mistake, and they get it. And then they go victory formation, and what a fun one tonight. You look at some quick Wilkinson stats, and You know, that 4th and 25, though, to go back to the Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game, that one was the separation in the second half. And I know Dixie answered and nearly tied the game with a 2-point try, but what a job for Snow Canyon fighting off this Dixie team that had their number the last 4 years in a row. They had won this game head-to-head, and tonight, fireworks to celebrate here as the Warriors get the win. Barbin ends up the game 23 of 37, 253, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception. Anderson, 11 carries, 81 yards, and a score. And then how about the trio of Greer and Barney and Ellett? They had 18 catches combined in a loss tonight. You look at Snow Canyon tonight, and there was a nice night, efficient night for Bretton Stone, 24 carries, 237. That's 9.9 yards a carry, Andy, and a touchdown through the air and on the ground. Fry ended up 7 of 14, 108, 2 touchdowns, and again, no interceptions. So 13 touchdowns on the season, 0, a goose egg in the interception category. What a fun game this evening.
Incredible. I mean, this is best night of your life type stuff as fireworks are going off. You're down on the field with your teammates in an epic win against your biggest rival. Let's take a break. We'll say goodbye to our
Dad's Truck player of the game first.
Almost forgot. Who you like?
You know, let's name one for each team or shout out a couple of the candidates. Dixie, I like Allegria and Honor Allo on that defensive line tonight.
Yeah.
I know they give up 35 points, but against a big offensive line, I thought they made a lot of plays tonight. So, you know, McCade Fielding did a nice job as well. You know, so I would probably go Dad's Trucking defensive players there with those two guys. And then, you know, if you were to go offense, you'd go with the quarterback. Four touchdowns from Bronson Barbin. You know, for Snow Canyon, it's Hickman, Stone, Fry, it seems like every week. But I think with the running game tonight and 283 yards on the ground, I think you give that offensive line all the lunch pail Dad's Trucking player of the game award. I haven't done that yet in a long time. I don't know if I've ever done it. I'd give that offensive line, that entire front five, the Dad's Trucking player of the game.
Absolutely. They carried them tonight, and what an effort all around by both teams. One of the best games I've called in a while, Devin. I mean, this was an incredible effort. We're going to take a break. Thanks to CEC TV. Excellent job. Stay tuned.
Go get your Holbrook Asphalt Big Score
that's
dessert.
right.
Go
That's
get
right.
it, folks. Right now, it's on at Yogurtland. We had over 25 points tonight, and thanks to Dad's Trucking, they're the best. They've been with us for almost 15 years, delivering you the Dad's Trucking player of the game. And don't forget to fuel up, grab a snack at their Ernie's 2 Sinclair station.
All right, we're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll be down on the field for the Region 9 Live wrap-up show from Snow Canyon High School. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more coverage after this.